Yes, hello, folks.
Hello.
Hello. We are in a surprise turn of events. We are here playing Six Ages 2. Lights Going Out. It was released, I think, like yesterday, and I saw it on a pure chance. And as you might recall, we played Ride Like the Wind 1 or 2 years ago. So we are picking up where we left off. Clan Swordhorse. As we survived the apocalypse last time, we will claw our way into success or die trying. Neither of us have any idea whatsoever what this game is about. We launched it literally 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I didn't. Normally, I wouldn't even be home by now.
Yes.
Things just worked out that way.
It just worked out that way. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna click into this. We have Swordhorse here. Yeah, 2 years ago we played this. Gosh.
That's a lot of time.
Hey, welcome to Boneri from watching a hotel in Toronto. I hope you enjoyed the show. We are quite excited here. So excited, in fact, that Mannequin was like, I'm dropping everything, let's play.
Yeah, this is happening right now, here today, at this very moment.
No,
I mean, I'll say I've been looking in and out on this game every now and then. You know, kept up a little bit just to. I do enjoy these games. They provide something that no other game really does.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Yeah, and we had such a great time being sword horses that why shouldn't we do it again? You know?
So this is age 2 of the 6 ages, I believe. The first stage was Ride Like the Wind. Age 2 is Lights Going Out. So
yeah.
electricity.
Presumably it's going to get worse before it gets better, you know?
That's the idea. Yeah.
Sort of the symbol is certainly a lot less happy, like a sort of a mimicking what is a low point? You know? How do you show that in the charades?
Feels like this is a chaos symbol of some kind.
Yeah, maybe it's a brew. Those are things.
Maybe. Well,
how people.
I like it says possible sequel down here. Excuse me. Well, yeah, let's go through Apocalypse together. I'm gonna hit continue.
The world reborn is going to be much more happy.
We spared the worship of Sinala, which was the nature goddess.
Yeah. Yes, heresy. Originally, I guess, there was like a daughter of two gods who had plant magic, and people wanted to destroy her, but we said no. We believe it. And I believe it was really based on who we didn't like, who didn't believe it or something. We weren't that into it, but now we are, definitely. And Sinala, everything for that. She could make magic plants grow, and that's enough.
And Baron and Redalda celebrated the union by battling chaos.
Yeah.
I will confess, I don't remember much from 2 years ago, but you seem to have more clear memory of this, so you can probably keep me up to speed as we dive in here.
I'll do my best. I think we hated water, right?
Yeah, we're very suspicious of water.
Didn't like things that live in water.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We knew how to. What was our special thing? Like either like swords or riding or something.
I think it was sword. Wasn't that the thing? Sword. Like swords were like our thing. We were really good at forging stuff.
Yeah. And we were magicians, I think.
We turned out to be very powerful. We had, as you might recall, the old lady who turned into Emperor Palpatine when she grew old.
The ultimate power.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I mean, ideally we can live up to the word of our ancestors here and go purging and demanding tribute for everyone as the grand protector of all that exists.
I don't know how long after this is, but the last thing that happened after the incredible success of Swordhorse was that the sky dome broke and pieces of the sky literally fell on top of us, killing most things.
And then we had to like continue after that. That was not the end. That was like the middle point. We were so successful, and then we got crushed by a giant meteor piece of the sky dome.
Yep.
And then we had to regain it all, which we did, and then that's the end.
I think also
now we should be doing pretty good. I think.
I think also Yelm, the Bright Emperor, is dead. Like the sun is like dead. That. Like it fell to like the Scorpion Queen or something. I remember like he try to build a dome or something to save himself. There's a vague memory of this.
something bad happened. Okay,
Yeah.
Yelm was our guy, right?
Yeah.
And then Orlanth is like the weird ram guy that we married into. So
Very controversial marriage.
yeah, but there was 2 other people early in the playthrough who did it, and you drowned them.
Oh yeah, we totally drowned them.
And then like a year later, it was like fine.
Oh well, I mean, it was the
time.
it was the
Listen,
right,
then we become sorcerers.
yeah, that was the right thing to do.
That would be accepted. So let's see what horrible Bronze Age traditions we can revive.
All right, I will hit continue. Brace for impact. Sword Horse. Clan grew and prospered, dividing and migrating until coming up against Orlanth worshippers. You narrowly avoided destruction when the part of the sky fell, and the world grew colder and darker. Your hero Baron fell for Redalda, a descendant of Orlanth. After convincing both clans to allow their marriage, Baron and Redalda celebrated the union by battling chaos. You regained the powers of Storm. Redalda's people learned to ride. Wow, that's a beautiful...
Yeah, we remember. I remember that. Yeah, we taught them to ride because we're the riders.
God, look at this, guys. Look at this guy's hat on the right here. That is a sweet-ass hat.
It's a horse hat. That's us. We're those guys.
Oh, God, I love the drawings of this game. It's so wonderful. Orlanth dude is on the left, and our dude with the horse hat is on the right.
He's so happy, that guy. He's got his meat horn. He's like,
That's great.
we celebrated by battling chaos. It's great.
Oh, God. Many of your former kin considered you traitors. Yes, that is true.
Yeah, well, they will learn.
Your own folk found it confusing to worship the earth goddess under the name Ernalda instead of Nialda. Redalda appeased the ancestral spirits of her husband's clan by pledging to always uphold the rider virtue of...
I mean...
ferocity.
Ferocity, forward movement, finding the truth, or avid trading. I think ferocity.
Ferocity is certainly what we did, yeah.
Did she pledged to always... ancestor spirits had to... we will be mean, she said. Don't worry, we'll be mean.
Ferocity is what we pledged them.
Fight.
Your ancestors who never refused to fight were pleased.
Good. Oh
my! The Stone
Dwarves.
People! Baron and Redalda lived longer than most and assumed rule of her tribe, now known as the Baron Ethethil?
The Baron Nethily?
Baron Nethily?
I think so.
At the height of their power, King Baron and Queen Redalda built the fortress where your clan still lives. Mighty Baronstead!
Yes, we have a fortress.
Mighty Baronstead, look at that.
Yeah, that's great.
Conquered the dwarves, fashioned its wall. Oh, did we conquer dwarves? We had a dwarf encounter.
Well, we have since then.
Right. Conquered dwarves fashioned its walls. They installed wards to protect Baronstead against the foe chosen by Redalda. Which foe did she select?
Dwarves. I mean, it feels so. I don't really care about the dwarves. I don't think they were a big deal to us, and clearly we conquered them. So floods. We don't like floods. They remind us of the hated water foe. Rival storms. Nah, we don't need to. Who are they?
Yeah.
Sun worshippers. I feel like. On one hand, I like it just because we spite them even harder. We did before. Just step on them more. But on the other hand, it's like we already did that.
Yeah.
Trolls. It's just kind of like, yeah, we can kill trolls. That's fine. I know. I'm thinking either floods or earthquakes.
Yeah, I think
story. I think that's.
I think floods and earthquakes is in tradition with our previous stuff for sure.
A nice thing to have your fortress warded against.
Yeah. The builders showed off the patterns traced with copper and quicksilver, but they warned that with chaos loose in the world, even the best wards might sometimes fail. The Storm Age slowly slipped into the great darkness. Treachery, betrayal, and emptiness re-entered the world and tried to destroy it. The worst chaos gods, the unholy trio, gave birth to Wakboth, Lord of Chaos. His chaos army marched from the north. Baron and Verdalda rode to face it, joining Orlanthi forces from other tribes. How did Baron choose to fight?
What a passive-aggressive answer at the bottom.
Yes. As always, she picked.
Yeah. It's like we're just grumbling and unhappy with this whole thing still. How did Baron choose to fight?
We were magic powerful, I believe.
We were magic powerful, yes. I do think maybe he fought with magic. He was a fire caster, so it makes sense.
Was he blessed or something? Like
He was fire. Remember he was born as one of the 3 fire kids.
Oh yes, he was one of the fire kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense with magic.
Yeah.
Baron directed Elmal's blazingly intense fire at the foe. We thank him for the chaos. We thank him for the chaos things that we do not know because he destroyed them that day. But Baron could not defeat an entire horde. As Hero of the Hero fell, Orlanth called for a retreat. The sword god Humakt and his few surviving champions stood firm while the rest of the army escaped. That was called the Battle of Stormfall. It was only the first defeat and not even the worst.
No.
Oh god.
Well.
Wakboth's Chaos Army marched on the Storm Tribe's fort and defeated Humakt and Orlanth. Chaos Gods ransacked the fort and destroyed the great mountain it stood on, the spike at the center of all creation. The explosion was 1,000,000 avalanches caving inwards upon each other, and it was so strong that the whole mountain was ground into dust. The escaping storm gods blew this dust across the whole world, which was overcome by a pall of grainy darkness. See the stars falling. Oh my god!
It seems like a bad time.
I don't think our fortress is.
They ransacked the Storm Tribe's fort,
I
so the
think
gods' fort, and destroyed the mountain. This broke Olympus, basically.
basically.
Yeah, all right.
The few survivors from your clan returned to Baronstead and led the tribe through the endless gloom. Life would be. Oh, this is the difficulty. Easier than you fear, but still terribly difficult. Big difficulty level is primarily determine starting conditions. Even with easier difficulty, you need to worry about economic disaster. Much more likely at hard, worse than you expect, or harsh.
I mean, do we want to just... What did we do before?
We played on normal before, and I think that's what we
Let's
should do.
just do that again then.
Yeah. It was as
First
bad
play, right?
as you expected.
It's pretty bad.
You probably won't start right away. That's nice.
I'm like a leopard cat.
Yeah, cool lynx thing. Divinations revealed that no matter how tenaciously you survived, the world would soon end. You have
Well.
at most a couple of generations. It would probably be 3 generations before chaos destroy everything. No one really knows how long you have.
So basically, we choose how long of a game we want. A short game, a long game, or random.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, one hand, I'm more inclined for a long game than a short game, just because I like continuous things happening. But I'm also tempted by the no one really knows, just because
you have no idea.
suddenly shit just goes down and you have no idea how bad it is. But what are you thinking?
3 generations, couple generations. That 2 is a couple generation 2.
Couple is 2.
No one really knows. I don't know. We could do no one really knows, but that is that could be really. I don't know if this means endless mode. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that's true. I figured it would be like it might just happen whenever. You can't be ready for it.
First turn just ends.
Oh yeah, but if it's endless mode, that would be sad if suddenly we just don't. Should we say 3 generations?
All right, 3 generations. Perhaps 3 generations was optimistic, but your clan was resolved to hold off darkness for as long as you could.
have a hill fort though, so that's nice.
We do have a sweet hill fort. Restores unlimited. Yeah, let's go with that. First god you worship was Yelm, the Sun Emperor. Oh, that's really famous.
That would be bad.
Elmal won the Battle of Akashar. Clan George Radalda promised honor ferocity.
I wonder if we can be wrong about the thing. You believe the world would end in 3 generations. If it's just like, it doesn't really matter what you believe except for how your people act. And so it's just going to happen in 2 and it could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
It's good for morale, you know. I don't know then. If you're the 2nd generation, would you really have kids after that? You're like,
You know it's going to go to
horrible.
3rd, so I mean, you need to... Don't you really need to have kids in the 2nd generation? Maybe the 3rd generation is more like, whatever. It's gonna end anyway. All right.
Seems good, though. I mean, you know, that's what we said.
All right, let's go. Oh gosh.
Oh, nice.
The end of the world approaches. Chaos devours all. People of Baronstead, heirs of the Swordhorse clan, don't know it yet, but they have a chance. Not to stop the ultimate destruction, that is inevitable, but if they fashion a strong strand, combining practical resources and cosmic values, they can help remake the world after it dies. Small decisions the leaders of Baronstead make from season to season may determine all. What value should their strand begin with?
None of these. What?
We're fairly tolerant. Like, we did marry ram people.
I mean, that's true. But what if the other people are wrong?
We might have hope.
I was thinking hope. I think there's certain arrogance in the ways of the sword horse that's like, yeah, you know, we'll be okay. All things considered, we'll manage. We'll take it from everyone else, and then, you know,
Sure.
they will suffer, but we'll be fine.
Okay, hope it is. There is a twist on the hope, but that is what we have. Merchants may during play can increase or decrease these nebulous values. High values can make some choices easier.
Okay, so okay.
I like that the game called them nebulous. It's like, well, who knows what they do?
Who knows what hope is? Yeah.
If they survive, they will meet me. If they are well prepared, they will embody my secret against Wakboth, the devil, and his dread gods of chaos. All right.
Yes, excellent.
Who's
Very
this?
nice.
Who's the spider? The spider of fate.
You think he's hope? You think
He does have a face on his back there.
Yeah. It looks sort of immaculate.
Oh gosh. Alright, King Vinglam, the great grandson of Baron and Radalda, lost the tribal regalia and his life fighting scorpion men at the Battle of the Stingers. His heir, Brolarolf, the son, became king of your tribe. As the most powerful king in the valley, it was natural that he would call for unity against the Chaos Horde. When your neighbors refused, he launched a raid to make an example of one of them. The king attacked.
Okay, we got Yelm's raid riders, hot-headed riders. Bakel follows of Orlanth. The warlike Restantes, one of the summer tribes.
Wow, look at this guy.
Yeah, we have Brolarov. Also, like they did the Winkland, he lost his crown, so he's not king anymore.
No.
That's too embarrassing. And I also love the flying hero guy there.
Oh yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Lengthy hero.
That's pretty good. Right,
Well, let's see what people say. So Riders on Wheels honor Bright Elmo. It is our fellow Lengthy we must bring back into line. Once we are riders, but traditionalists, particularly the Ram Killers, have never forgiven us for joining the Storm People.
That's true.
Venkat said, choose your enemies carefully.
Oh.
Our advantage over the Forest Vuli or Vistantes in that we ride and they don't. But Orlanth could favor either of us. That's true. That's a good point. We have horses and they don't have those. We need people to like us, not fear us. Hey, Linda, what are you doing here? The chariot people. Yes. I can get between Erdala.
Very, very clear.
Get them. Or would never attack their own kid. That's also a good point.
Yeah. Yeah, not the
okay.
riders.
I feel like we can bully the chariot guys, though. I feel like they kind of suck. And we
Yeah,
can
they
sort of,
suck.
if we're gonna have someone to step on, we should. I don't know. We could punch down for the first 5 seasons, right? Is that bad? Like, should we go for the biggest enemy first? I feel like the game's gonna spawn us in with like not that many soldiers and stuff.
No, I think we should go after the wheels. We didn't like them originally. They didn't want to bend, so they should get the sword horse.
Yeah.
Their sword-bladed chariots took a toll on the footmen, but fleet riders and airborne heroes, yeah, I imagine, soon turned the battle in our favor. Brolarulf returned home with much plunder. Relations between you and the wheels remain fraught this day, but Brolarulf's hopes for unity remained a dream. Yep.
Just beat them up, and we're like, why didn't they join us after that?
Yes, really weird.
Well,
Take the picture to hide the text. Oh. After a year after Brorolf raided the wheels, Ernalda's magic failed. People said the goddess was dead, taken by Non-Treya, the undead emperor. Your fields barely produce more grain than you sow. Now helpful winds and rains have ceased, and priests throughout the valley can't contact Orlanth. Whether your gods are dead, captive, or away fighting chaos, their temples no longer give normal benefits. Holy people say these sacred spots have residual magic, which can help keep alive by continuing to support them. Other people eye the sacrifices and think they could be spent on better things.
Okay, so just how much money do we want to dedicate to keep putting up these?
Oh, they need us. I mean, that's a good point, I suppose. It's like, this is because of whatever.
I mean, my instinct here is to do both.
Sure.
Because I do think, I mean, we're going to be raiding a lot.
Yeah.
And as long as we succeed at that, it'll be fine.
Right. Yeah. Let's sacrifice to both. Do it. People were proud to keep up the faith, but worried that this was an expensive decision. We maintained regular sacrifices to keep alive the flicker of magic that remained in the temples. Oh, the lynx is there.
Yeah, you can see the years down at the bottom just passing. It's like 16 years from the start now.
Yes. With the king and queen of the gods dead, tribal unity frayed. Our tribe mates, the other Berelentheli clans, have flouted the king's authority for years, refusing to send worshippers to our temples to Orlanth and Ernalda or pay even token tribute. It is time to respond. Well, he's much older. Slain. Only, but I like it. Was once the brightest light in the valley. Yeah, well. Want to make your first tribe. We are stronger together, and the tribe is stronger still with a king.
Yeah, Dave, I feel like we just get you. This person, Kira, maybe she should take a leave of absence. I feel like
maybe we
like, what if we just live in the dirt, in the filth? Like, no, we're not even there yet. It's not,
Oh, her throne has little ram heads on it. The ram
People
throne.
like strangling a goose. It's right there.
Yeah, it's the goose stranglers. Yeah,
Everyone knows them.
yeah.
I mean, I look around and I say, well, why not be a king? I feel like he'll learn to bow eventually. Right? Surely he has an heir, Bolorov here, who can.
Yeah, yeah. We can go with the king. I feel like strong central power is what's needed in these dark times.
Yeah, a leader to.
Yeah. Many people agree that now might not be the time to press this, but that we would try to restore the kingship whenever possible. Some still felt that our survival as a clan was the most important priority.
Like, we can aim for kingship, but if we die, then yeah, but.
Yeah. Survival continued to become harder. The tribe continued to fall away. Although you keep sacrificing to Orlanth and another season after season, they are still dead and more gods no longer respond to sacrifices. Other clans distrust our traders since Isaris is dead. Lancor Mai no longer answers questions, and much knowledge has been lost as elders die before passing it on. God forbid we learn how to write, right? Although that might be a Lancor Mai thing. Isn't that a thing with him? Like he has... It's described in King of Dragon Passes, like the magic of the strange symbols or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I call my eyes the right one.
Alright. All the gods. How old is he at this point? 62. Gosh.
I think we can scale back on Isaris and Lancromai then.
I want to know for sure what happened to our gods as the Lord of Knowledge. We must retain his temple. Akira here is definitely the naysayer of the bunch.
We can scale them back, I think. It'd be okay, but like I don't know that the diplomacy or knowledge was really ever a thing.
No, it wasn't.
So if we're gonna commit to something, then let's just find out what Humact is doing, and then go say hi to him.
Right. Should we retain one temple? You stop.
Well, maybe, but I think that's then gonna have us choose between the ones we had before.
Oh.
Because we have 2 at the moment, right?
Right. We can scale back then, I suppose. Right. People were sad that the clan no longer considered trade and knowledge as important. Others were that we were still expending resources on dead gods. Oh, here we go. King Brorwolf, the son and the most of his advisors died 40 years ago of blue plague or during the blood blizzard. Oh gosh. The sword horses huddled around Baronstead, surrounded by the other Baronthelic clans. Brorwolf's son Iver Lantho became king, though circumstances have forced him to be more of a chief than a tribal ruler. We are now known as the Clan of Kings. Well, at Sacred Time, your holy people determine the omens in upcoming year. This will certainly be easier, yes.
Okay.
Alright.
So the naysayer's gone, that's good.
Yes.
We got the old man leader here. So my suggestion here, not knowing anything that's going to happen, is that the first year we get ready, second year we go purging.
Yes.
Right? So we want to do just sort of maybe a little exploration.
Yeah. Wilds, is that what that was? I forget. Harmony's
like peace in the clan. Like Wilds is hunting. Health is anti-disease. Probably go health one.
Oh, and health.
Let's keep one for reserve.
Yeah, one for reserve.
In case
since the whole theme is like starvation and death, I feel fields and pastures are good places to put some resources.
Because I see we only have 10 swords. That's not really enough to go and kill any of the 2 people who hate us and the one who mocks us, you know?
Yeah, we're not very well liked.
We have 800 herd. I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah, that's decent.
It feels like a good amount.
Alright. Treasure magic. Treasure magic in a few areas. Of course, all witches are useful. It's hard to manage the clan. Harmony magic can help. Plan to build a shrine to the cow mother this year. Well, that seems ambitious. But all are dead, yeah. It's hard to feed ourselves. Allocate magic to fields. They produce the bulk of our food. We need wilds magic too.
I think we'll begin dedicating ourselves to wilds once we, have more than one point in it.
Fergodisaurus is dead, so we need to devote magic to crafts so that our goods can be traded.
I don't know about you, but goods were always kind of like a tertiary goal.
Yeah. And we'll try to rid all that. Okay, I'm happy with this.
Yeah. Go for it.
Grant hospitality to a delegation from the Hulmafing clan, which holds you in relatively high esteem. Well, that's nice. Once our tribe was a true kingdom, ruled with wisdom and courage by King Baron and his heirs. After King Vinglanth died and the Battle of the Stingers, clans gradually dropped obeying royal decrees. Today, the Barantheli are a kingdom in name only. Only by reasserting the sacred authority of yore can we unite and survive. We wish to rally the other Baron clans to the banner of King Iverlantho and seek his blessing to do so.
I mean, I feel like this is how everyone should be. Yeah.
Send me, I will teach them respect.
Yeah. Is he good at leadership? Like, is he like a garbage ruler? Excellent at bargaining.
He's not bad at. He's
good diplomacy. Good. So he's not like super amazing and everything, but
no.
Air diplomacy.
God, this is. We need to reorganize the clan ring here.
Yeah, that's always.
This guy, why isn't he king? Well, he's old, I guess.
Yeah, and not the grandson of.
He worships Elmal. Well, that is our ancestral worship, I suppose. Okay,
Lore guy. All right.
Mix food.
I haven't clicked on them the first time. Does it say like? Oh, this advice.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, she knows what's up.
She knows what's up. She's 32 as well. She's young. She can serve us for a while. Most
this series is dead, huh?
Uh-huh.
Where's your god now?
Excellent diplomacy.
Our people just not very good at combat?
Doesn't seem like it.
No excellent warriors. We just have.
Oh, he is.
Well, that old guy.
Guy is. Nah.
Some of them don't even have combat skills.
No, not really.
The old lady there, the young lady actually is pretty good.
She's pretty good, but this guy's our combat expert, I guess. Alright, let's see.
So he wants to go.
So King Vingland, they also kill me as class followers. Delegates have to swear the clans. It does feel a bit presumptuous to do this the first thing we do. Oh, yes.
But these guys want us to, right? They come like, "Why we serve you, my lords?" And we're like, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that." I think we should send delegates to help.
Okay.
I think that seems nice.
Okay, do we send our king though?
We'll see what happens if we choose it.
Okay.
We get to pick who.
Send a delegate.
It suggests Reda here, but
yeah.
An old lady. Oh, well, she has excellent diplomacy.
Yeah, she does.
We send her.
Yeah, let's send our diplomacy. This is
maybe the ruler there would be a bit. He didn't seem too diplomatic.
No, and also you don't send your president the first thing you do, right? All right, you go. Oh, well,
I mean, like three, maybe, and then like 2.
6.
We don't want a big group because then they'll get ambushed or something.
Yeah.
See, 5 to 7 swords and bows are enough to keep their leaders safe. So
5 to 7.
7
Okay.
is the upper amount of
All
swords
right.
and bows.
2, 5.
Sure. Look at that.
We discovered that the clans once recognized our king were now reluctant, except in ceremonial terms, but they treated us with respect and gave us gifts. Well, that was nice. Oh no. Alright, we need to reorganize the clan ring. That is what we need to
Let's
do.
take a look around for before we
Okay.
click anything. Let's see what's actually going on. So you got 700 people, only 10 warriors.
Yeah.
Not many at all. We got a season down there. We got magic. What's up with that? Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Well, the gods, so we can see which ones are dead.
Disposal. Use the magic to see him. You sacrifice the blessing of the gods. Build shrines to make it permanent. Yeah. Oh, poor Arnalda.
Yeah. Yep. But Elmal's still around.
Elmal, the loyal
he's,
son.
He's a friend of horses and shields.
Yes,
So,
yes.
you know, we got that.
Or is it- yeah,
what
that's-
were the gods up there? It said we had multiple types of magic. Do we have the spirits still? I forgot.
we do, yes.
Very spirit.
The
Iron
turtle spirit. Solidity.
Deals with others, right? What about the iron one? You see,
Ability.
fight chaos. I feel like chaos comes later.
In food. Okay. Fine. Okay.
Expeditions during snow.
Scouring wind, house fighting camp. We don't really
Very specific thing.
very specific bonuses. Okay.
Sacred time. Oh, it's the
Other.
oh Baron and Renalda.
Okay, so we get bonuses
Okay,
battling
so,
chaos
yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Right.
Ancestors who migrated from the Golden City. Famous event.
We gain the skills our ancestors showed during the battle. Okay, so that's like magic skill. Help us
Right.
fight fiercely.
Yes. So fight fiercely, get bonuses.
Jelena Arroy, she's a healer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Dostal?
Coastal hunting. The husband of Vanilla.
Sure shot. Skirmishers.
Wasn't that the thing we did? Like archers? We just used archers to shoot things to absolute pieces.
But Elmo had like fire arrows at the time. Really nice. This just helps skirmishers, hunting field.
Yeah.
He doesn't have fire arrows now.
Yeah.
So horse friend instead.
Yurmal. Oh yeah, the trickster who discovered
Yeah,
death.
that's
Yeah,
right.
thanks for that, trickster.
Umact is here. He's not
Yes,
dead.
he is. God of War and
I
Death.
feel like that's where we go. Blue sword, right? With strength of 2.
Mm.
Doubles our numbers. Our swords.
I would like True Sword.
Improved chance of winning battles. I like that too. Confident warriors, yes. So those are pretty good. And then
Yes.
Inilla, the marriage of forager.
Forager.
Right hidden thing.
That's good.
I guess foragers is the way we get food now.
Yeah. Has a lot of dead gods. Yeah. Yeah.
Or is that see when I see them like this, I'm like, just tear that shit down. But on the other hand, Sauron. There, that's it. Here we are. Fire
Here we
arrows.
are.
Yes, we want fire
We
arrows.
do want fire
There's
arrows.
Sauron and Humact and Dostal so far.
Dawn.
Dalda, understanding, something, nah. I mean,
Juralda, the cow mother, daughter of Arnalda. Urox, or Stormbolt.
I'm sure that could be. This Might Chaos probably is going to be useful in the long run.
The new one, Warioif. Warioif? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Shepherd, son of Orlanth and Arnalda.
Bless the youths. Of young shepherds move into adulthood. Are we shepherds? Surely not.
We are sword horse.
We're sword horses.
Don't shepherd things. So
Right.
this is the fire arrow, yes.
And
Humact.
Dostal is skirmisher buff, right?
Yeah.
And then we want Humact. Because right now we have few swords, but we have a
Yes.
lot of people with bows.
We do.
That's everyone else. That seems like good. And then it also helps hunting yield.
That is good.
Should we look at the map? See how this looks? I'm curious about the like fort we have. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, I remember this map.
Yeah.
We live in the same place.
Oh
We?
yeah, Sword Horse.
Oh,
yeah.
no, we're down there. Sword Horse.
Yeah, Sword
Moved
Horse.
across the water. We used to live by Honeymane lives. Was that the crater of our old
Oh,
home?
oh, yeah. It probably is. It probably
So we're
is.
friends with the Lestraling, enemies of the
Most other
chariot
people,
people.
honestly.
Right.
Alright. Imther Mountains up there.
We can see the ones that are like our clan, like our tribe. There's like a line under them. I presume.
Ah, okay, that's our tribe. Okay.
I think so.
Alright. Well, I mean, Oslera then, that's certainly a tempting target
That's the
immediately
river.
here. They are on the river, it's true.
That is the river. Oslera is the river.
It is the river.
Yellow Hill is the
Oh.
ones who are across it.
Yes. Okay.
Our enemy before was Black Eel. River.
Aki. Known clans, Amber, Brilliant
Got-
Hoof.
Got everything around there.
What do we think of Yellow Hill? Known for hunting prowess.
Hunting prowess. Okay.
Have a horse symbol, so they're riders.
Well, you know, we'll give them the chance to
Yeah.
pay first. Yeah, it's something.
Gotta get the sword horse.
First, you gotta get a year of warriors. That's what we're doing right now. We have a ditch, a hill fort. Oh, hill fort, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Much
A
time.
hill fort, dude. A hill fort.
I don't know.
Oh, the state perimeter. That's nice. Gonna fight Irish people.
We are very well defended, so that's good.
Yeah, we're well defended. Yeah.
I really like this this little drawing, this like horse thing and riding after a cow to get it. Get that cow. Alright. Wealth. Ah, I have a hawk totem.
We have 2 seasons of food.
Oof. Magic
Scout
rune.
bandits. Favor of gods when worship venture is performed. It's
Dawn is-
exposed.
Okay.
Free trade partner. So
Oh, we
that's
have
good.
gems.
That's trade. We got gems. That's
Yeah,
good. That's a good start.
This is gonna be.
That gets it run by itself for a bit, you know.
Mm.
The food thing. That does seem like a problem.
Saga. Alright.
It was ambiguous.
I am ready to reorganize the clan ring.
All right. Could we check the ventures first?
Sure.
Maybe they're like being big things we should do sometimes. There's increased clan magic. Combat training? Combat training.
Clan magic and habit.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Do things, defense, obvious. Guarding that.
Feast. Emerald Rabba holding a feast. Fletchery. Oh, we did this.
Yeah, not. Otherwise, you could only shoot a couple times, then you're out of arrows.
Yeah.
Foraging. Gemcraft.
Alright. Birds. Extra to class cattle. Hunting.
The tutorial tooltip told us to hunt for bandits, but
Hunt for bandits? Okay.
you know, but I don't know if that's how much we care about bandits. We don't have swords in them anyway. Let's reorganize the clan ring.
Yeah.
Seems like what we should do.
We gotta reorganize the clan. This is the start of everything. Alright. Everyone
So,
goes.
We can't shoot the king because we have a king, so he's just the guy.
Can't we?
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
You can see there's just
oh,
his lineage must be king.
I just kicked them.
I guess he's still king. He's just not on the ring. He should probably be on it, right? But let's kick everyone else off.
He probably should. Too bad he's so awful at everything.
Yeah, and worships Elmo of all people. I feel like, who mucked the king? It'd be time for that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. We got. I mean, look at that guy, Orvis. He seems good at a lot of
Yeah, look
stuff.
at this guy.
He seems fun.
Excellent
Fun
leadership.
guy.
There is no chief. Can we? Oh yeah, he's chief.
Hmm.
But he's not king. So
No,
yeah.
I feel like we should have the king. I feel like otherwise we're pretty much demoting our own authority here.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell everyone else to follow these laws and rules. Then
Fine.
let's
Fine.
look at deities, man. Do we have a Humak guy? There's a Humak guy right there. Renowned combat, 45 years old.
Let's
I don't know. I feel like
we have the leadership role. Let's cover by the king. Bargaining. Who's our best bargainer?
a 32-year-old renowned bargainer
Yes.
there.
You
69-year-old.
are hired.
Championships is Ceres. We got Isarius now. We got Elmal in the ring.
Very good. Combat. Who's our best fighter?
Oh,
This guy.
Postal. We do want one of those guys too. There's a 45-year-old. He's renowned, sure, but he's also kind of old.
This guy has Humakt and combat renowned.
Yeah, we do want that guy because we do want to please Huma.
You're hired. Diplomacy.
And then I see the other. Well, I mean, okay.
That's Rodalda. So now we have Humakt, Rodalda, Isaris, and Elmal. Yeah, okay. Food. There's a Dostal guy.
Oh yeah, we do want Dostal guy.
There we go.
He's good at food.
Leadership, we
Is
already
there
have. Lore. Alright, who's our lore guy? None.
There's none.
Hmm.
What kind of? Get out of here. What? Say them. We got him or this really old Lancor my guy, who is renowned. He's good at it, at least. Something.
Yeah, and it's a different god. The other dude will be Elmal again.
Yeah, well, we can't double up on gods. We lose magic.
Yeah. Alright, Lancor my dude, you're in. Welcome, Deselos. Magic. Renowned.
Shaman, Enolda. Do we have an Enolda worshipper so far?
Don't think so.
She's only excellent, but she is also 35. So there's a good chance she'll be able to grow with the job if we.
Who stole my 45 renowned? I do like renowned, but yeah,
Probably she's a shaman, right? And not a.
yeah.
She's not a priestess, so we don't get the.
I guess we
Priest
can.
benefit.
I guess we can get the younger, excellent magic lady, Rana.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, this is a good clan ring. We have a good spread.
That sounds good. Well, the younger people have to wait a bit, but you know.
Invoking the parenthetical privilege to have conflicts adjudicated by the king. The Holmafing and Genadari clans ask Iverlentho to resolve a dispute concerning temple access. The rest of the ring can tell that Iverlentho favors the Holmafings, show ostentatious respect for the crown. Yes, it's true. Fortunately, they also appear to have the stronger claim. Each clan brought a customary audience gift of 5 cows.
That's great, yeah. My judgments are divinely inspired and by definition correct. This king is, yeah, I feel like we did this to ourselves. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he does have Baron's blood, so it's true.
What is the traditions of Hugh the Vink? Was church a responsibility which dates to the Rodalda?
We have to make a judgment, is what that means.
Yeah.
Can't just be like, nah. We just rely on ourselves like
It's true. We don't have a trickster on the ring, so
Genadari have arguably the best case. Facts for the Homalfix. Rana. And that's the lore guy, right? He's like, yeah, but by legal, I mean, they are right.
yeah.
Come on. You still have some growing up to do, clearly. I mean, honestly, I think, given that our guy already wants to vote for the right one,
Yeah.
maybe we just support his confidence in him.
Okay.
You know,
He's
it might
divinely
seem like a
inspired.
good, hope he doesn't just randomly choose something
Oh boy.
different. It says he's going to trust the Humafix.
It's true. Sure, we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You are correct.
Yeah, divine providence has shown him the right answer.
The king found the facts in line with the predilections and ruled for the Holmafings. We can always trust our king, they said. The sentiment was not misplaced. His rightful and eloquent ruling left the Gennard no room to complain. It was good to have a wise king, the people said.
We should trust Iverland, though.
Yes.
Well, the bandits make us mission safer. That's fine. We're not looking for safety. What's the other people think we should do about our low food situation?
Are in late sea season. Yeah. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Good send out hunters.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like dealing with the food situation might be important.
Yeah.
What's hunting there? Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, we can hunt. Or should we scour for bandits? No, we can't.
Well, hunting is the good. You want to hunt spring, right? Before the creatures have the creatures. Well, the animals have kids.
The creature. Sure. Let's do some hunting. It's unknown game trail. Let's return to bring more food. All right.
Gear.
Well, that's we are in fire season. Fair weather.
Recruit soldiers. I think we just do that on our war screen, right?
Oh, is that what we do?
Yeah, we just promote people. So, a little plus there.
Ah.
Let's just, yeah.
Get everyone, really.
Yeah, we need more people.
Everyone. Hey.
4 warriors, good.
Oh no.
Trolls.
That's a 6-boobed troll lady.
Yeah, they love that.
Your patrol spots a party of trolls on the edge of her territory. Before darkness swarmed across the world, these formidable raiders dwelt only in lightless depths. This group neither attacks nor retreats, but instead hails you as if seeking parley.
They must be here to pay homage to the king. It's their king.
All right. Is a trust. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You don't want to insult the troll mother.
No.
No great grudge against trolls, you know. I mean, it seems like people are generally sort of conciliatory to them.
Yeah, allow them to approach.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Speaking haltingly with them in the simple language of traders, we learned of their mission. The queen had gone to the God's War to confer with the mother goddess Kyger Litor. He learned that her people would need allies of all sorts to keep chaos from destroying the world. You agreed to let the queen visit under the laws of hospitality.
I mean, I see now that 3 people hate us instead of 2. But maybe we do. Maybe we do let them show up. I mean,
sure. Yeah.
I mean, it seems I don't have a problem with it so far.
I would like to see what happens.
I don't know that we can make them pay us cows because I don't think they have any.
No. So. They live in weird caves.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what? Yeah. We invite your queen under the laws of hospitality. Come on in. They said they should expect her arrival in the season most holy to their people. So that's dark season, I imagine.
Dark season or the evil season, yeah. Well, I mean, I might be biased here, but I think we should get some more soldiers. 14 is scrap numbers.
You want even more?
Yeah, 18. See, that's more. That's nice, right?
18. Okay. Sure. I'm with you. I see. I know the value of swords.
Yeah, we need to. They will pay for themselves once they get going.
Yes. Sure.
Next year, they're going to pay for all of this.
Earth season. Yeah, bring the harvest.
We do a venture to harvest. Is that like a
Oh
thing?
boy. Yeah, we need
Food?
to.
Less than a season worth of food.
Yeah, we
Boy.
need to
Let's do-
get some food.
How else do you foraging? That's a thing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Food from wildlands.
I think we should forage. We're already hunting. We should forage.
Do we have one that's like season specific to Earth, like some sort of trap for furs? Nah, we don't. I guess we forage then.
Yeah, we forage. There's high and low. We found some tubers.
I'm doing here again.
A delegation from the Amber clan arrives at your gate to ask for your aid. They are a rider clan, as yours once was, before Baron married Redalda and converted the sword horses to Orlanth worship. The Ambers wish to perform a great ceremony to ride to the sky and burnish the shield of Elmal. Unlike the Orlanthi clans, you maintain a connection to this god, and so you can take part in the rite.
And worshippers, King says. Spare the goods, that's certainly
We
true.
don't have a lot of goods.
Goods. The most favorable you're supposed to.
Alright, so
these
you-
are friends.
Yeah, these are
These are
friends.
friends. Gray skies flatten the grass. Give that bond with them.
When it is weak, give goods.
So here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Magic we don't have a lot of.
No.
Send worshippers during Earth season means less people to harvest.
Yes.
Don't think we can really do that without dying.
No.
Giving them goods is kind of a cop-out answer, but if we get like 20, maybe they'll be happy about that. I mean,
Yeah, we could give him 20.
let's pay them to get someone else to do it.
Give him...
Give them like 20 goods. That's a lot of goods.
That's a lot of
Friends already
goods.
have 20 gemstones, right?
Alright,
We wanna
20
be friends
gems.
with you.
Yeah, you use this to burnishly polish the sky.
Yeah. Well, at least that's a guy.
Yeah.
All right. They liked us. Now they're too liked.
Alright, and they thanked us for generous assistance. All the valley would benefit. When their rite was completed, the leader said, yeah, sure. Later we heard that the rite had been successful, and indeed the sun seemed to grow warmer. Well, look at that. The god talkers called it auspicious and predicted good fortune in the years ahead. Wow, they literally rode up in the sky and polished the sun, so it now shines brighter.
That's brighter. That's wonderful. Thank you.
You know, I like this game. It's just, oh yeah, it's just you're gonna have a right to ride up into the sky to polish the sun.
Give them gemstones. They could do it. But that's good. Elmo's favor. Good. Excellent. Your clan suffering stress. Yes, we have food low. We do have. So what is it now? Earth season still?
Late Earth season. Like before, you could like dedicate how many people did what. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I think they just do whatever they can to help.
All right.
So there's basically 3 things I think we should get on.
Yeah.
One would be exploring, so we can find something helpful in our own Tula.
Yeah.
You know? We could also try to build that like stake perimeter because we have a lot of goods, and someone's going to come for us at some point.
True.
We could fortify, or we could, and I think those are the things you should do because I think I want to. Ideally, we want to build like some sort of shrine to something deadly in like winter.
Get that Humak shrine up and running.
Yeah, or the fire arrow one, and then
Oh,
begin raiding in storm season because we can't wait till next year. It's
No, we at this point we certainly can't.
Yeah.
All right, I'm okay with paying 40 goods for a stake perimeter. We have a lot of goods.
let's do that.
At that point, we are fully like We are at before the first year is out. We have all defenses built.
Let's put it up.
A delegation of riders respectfully hails your sentries at Baronstead's front gate, requesting an audience with Everlantho and his circle. Your clan used to be a rider clan until the storied time hundreds of years ago when heroic Baron, founder of your kingdom, married Radalda, favored Earth daughter from the clan of Orlanth worshippers. Over the generations, your clan became more and more Orlanthi, though you still recognize Elmal and a few gods he brought with him from the Fire Court. Other rider clans, like the Ambers, I remember the Ambers, remain true to all of the deities they brought from the north, still regard Orlanth as foreign. These riders wish to recover lost lore by communing with fortress spirits. In exchange for this privilege, they offer you 4 horses. It is auspicious to look at horses.
Yeah. More horses. We want more. Well, these guys are people we like, right?
Yes.
These are the Amber Clan. They're friends. They're all there. He seems like an uncomplicated guy who speaks the truth.
Yes. Mustered up by riders and only later met. He said, oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
I bet we second thoughts about this. And she just seems kind of...
She's like...
sucks, to be really honest. I think we just do it? We'll take the horses, right? And then we need to send horses to people anyway.
Do we ask for more? Squeeze them?
I don't think we do.
Alright.
We do want to. Is that I feel like having 2 people who like us is nice.
Alright, fair enough. We agree. You know what? Good offer. Give us a whoop of praise. Oh, that's nice. In our veins we felt the distant pounding of ancestral hoofbeats. Like you do. All for spirits, but we're not sure if they had spoken to the ones they sought or had been the victims of mischief. Yeah, certainly.
We got 4 horses and our clan was happy anyway.
Look at our sweet wall we have here.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like dirt houses inside, but you know.
We even have Baron and yeah. Look, this is a lovely union here.
Of course, and
Horse and thunder, yes. Wonderful. Some of your nobles have been plotting a course for the clan. They say this is a pivotal moment. The king and queen of the Storm Court are dead. Our own tribe is all but dead. The king's heirs died of blue plague. Yes. The valley's clans are increasingly isolated. Many of your temples have fallen into disrepair, but several surprisingly good harvests left your food stores in reasonable shape. And the treasury has been managed well. Thank you. You have a brief chance to rebuild a little, not just to hunker down and focus on survival. Sentiment seems to favor reconnecting to the outside world. The world might indeed end, but we could at least be part of it until it did.
I didn't think Everlantho was going to have any kids, man. I feel like at this point it's been mentioned of how bad it would be if he didn't, that it's just not going to be a thing. I mean, yeah. I don't see anything in Burlos' great raid happening in my lifetime, but if we're doing well, we'll be attacked and need a strong defense. Too long since we visit all the clans of the valley. We just have a gift giving. We should go and do the thing where we send a horse out to them. Maybe an emissary is a good idea.
I was being curious about the autumn mountains. I don't know about that.
I feel like what should we do? We should go explore the autumn mountains.
Yeah.
Imminently not helpful.
No.
Warriors are good, but I do think we should try to. Like last time, we got a lot of benefit because a lot of people just caved and gave us horses without any effort. You know,
it's true.
So we could begin sending out emissaries and so send them a horse and demand 20 cattle in.
We can send an emissary.
Right? That seems nice. We got. Yeah. Should we send it to someone who doesn't like us or likes us?
Did we see that from here?
Yeah. No, but remember the Ambers, right? I got them. Maybe we can.
Erratic
like
Chieftains. They like us. Was a favor. Large
Sure,
herds.
maybe we should do them. Founded the real kingdom. They have
Oh.
a kingdom. Maybe don't mess with them yet. They hate us. I wish we could see the map so we could like see where these people live.
Peace the choking clouds.
Allowing to peace the choking clouds.
Okay. The
Arrow bush.
Okay. Is it gold? No, for the wealth. Yes, I can see that.
We should maybe set that there. Large herds also there.
But does N means that they're allied with us? Was that what that meant?
No, what does N mean?
Just the Hulma
The
things.
two main. Oh,
I think these are
maybe that
part of our
means-
tribe.
maybe all the rams have it.
Yeah. I think these are part of our tribe, so we probably shouldn't, you know.
Could be too mean to them.
Avoiding conflict. Well.
Let's set onto the gold milk. Sure.
Yeah.
More horse practices. right?
Honeymane. Any shamans? Okay. Hulma
Word of
things.
favor.
Oh, keeping slaves. Yeah. Healthy cow secret. Yes.
Should share that with
Oh,
us.
they are Berlenthi. So if they are, it is
Yes, so.
allied with the Berlenthi. Okay, so these were not.
And the less Thraldings, they're the ones who sort of just constantly like come in and kiss our feet along with the whole thing, right?
So
These guys are not.
no.
I say we go for either the rich ones or the flame ones. I mean, if they have a lot of herds, they probably won't mind that we just grab a bunch.
Want to go and bully the flame singers or the
Yeah, you know, they can sing about fire while we take them stuff.
avoiding conflict? I mean, this might be meek and easily bullied.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
I
then.
mean, reasoned with.
Yeah, let's send an emissary to them.
Okay. Who do you intend to visit? Okay, how do I send enemies for the relations screen? Our chief diplomat should go probably.
Yeah, makes sense.
Who's?
It said like, yeah, like a couple of those, and then some of the other ones. Just an equals 7. It said, right? That was the optimal number.
7 was the optimal number. All right.
Yeah, 5 to 7. Otherwise, it's too many and it goes slowly.
There we go.
Give
Yes.
yes 1.
Oh,
Single.
can't bring a horse, but
Give them a one. A herd? No, one good. Short. Right.
one good. There you go. brought one pot.
It is a figurine of a horse.
Yes.
We've gone cheap.
The people are curious to find out how the gold mix were doing. They look forward to Reda's return with news. Maybe the world would end, but until then, it was a good to be part of a community.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Dark season. Oh boy.
That would build temples, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
So, do you think we do Humak first, or do we do Dostal? Oh, whatever one the fire, yeah, or Sara.
It was Sara. Seems good.
Warrior women.
Yeah.
We like that.
Fires are certainly useful. Yes, they are. They are. Right, let's build. Oh my goodness.
That's probably the troll queen
I
with the big
wouldn't
beetle.
expect it is, yes. Alright, as arranged, the Troll Queen comes to Baronstad to speak to the, quote, King of the Humans, end quote.
Oh, nice.
Iverlantha receives her from the throne. One of her retinue knows your language. Irikar Ulombar, wise and strong wearer of the leaden crown, journeyed to the gods of war. There our goddess Kyger Litor provided a treasure. Given to the correct human king, it will assist both peoples in the coming battle against chaos. Irikar Ulombar invites your king, or his representative, to explain why he is the one she seeks. This is a sweet beetle. Look at that thing.
Oh, I want the treasure.
Tell my king by right. Yes.
Daryl, come on.
What was it that
Come
you
on, man,
said?
we
He's
just-
speaking truth.
Yeah.
What was that I heard?
Hey, man, I didn't know, but look at his face. You know,
Oh,
we did just get the fire arrows with a
not
warrior
to be
god.
trusted.
He's gone. Oh, the diplomat
Yeah,
is not
diplomat
here.
is not here. Oh dear. For edible gifts.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
No one asked about gifts. Why do you say yes to this? You know we're backing out now.
No, you can't say no at this point. Yeah, well,
So he's the only one giving actual advice.
yeah, he is
I
great.
feel like maybe we elevate hope over fear, or but maybe I mean, we are the greatest of the surviving tribes. That's true.
We are.
We also are good at hope, right?
We are.
So we could do that one, given that it's like our thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That would be in line with our ancestors.
Yeah.
Alright, let's only while having everyone else is just freaking out of
This
this
guy's
throne.
like, I am the king. As he grips his throne, you know? I rule. Me.
Right. I have it.
Right. Gods are dead, but I exist.
The world ends when I say so.
Later, Ivalantho became the pharaoh. No,
Alright, but speaking to you, King Everlanto shows we elevate hope over fear. Yes.
yeah, a gift. Give them one herd. They like the edible ones, right?
1 herd? 5?
All right. Yeah, sure.
10?
Okay.
Great edible gifts. We're gonna get an awesome troll treasure in return.
Sure. Yeah.
The response is not what Kaiger Leader told us to expect, the delegate said, yet the threat posed by chaos is great. This hope you speak of may be a potent weapon against it. That's true. They gave us the cleansed, carved head of a dead troll, which they called the Tomorrow Skull. The Queen said it would strengthen those most dedicated to unity of peoples and assist us if chaos tried to eat the world. Other Ooze tribes may continue to raid you. As long as you keep this treasure, mine will not. It looks delicious, so you will be tempted to eat it, but it can do you no good that way.
Don't eat the bony troll skull.
No.
Okay. I think we can manage that.
We have a sweet,
Right.
sweet troll skull. Well,
All right. Still dark season.
dark season.
So we can do one more shrine before our inevitable conquest of the world.
Yep.
Do we do? I mean, Humak, right?
Or Dostal for the short shot to help the hunters yield.
Short shot is good, and it also helps the food
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
if we do that.
Alright. Your emissary Reda nearest the goat milk village. Yes. You brought 1 cow and goods to offer as a gift. Discuss tribute.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're here for, right? Oh, gold milk. Annual tribute. Yes.
Annual tribute.
We're stronger than them, so they agreed to buy the guitar. Yeah.
Yes. Only is going to Reda hospitality to discuss the demand for tribute, what demand should make annual tribute.
Aren't you heard, right? That's what we can't even. Okay, well,
Can't
10
go.
then.
That is pretty steep.
Well, I mean, we did 20 last time, so
Yeah.
they're getting discounted here. It's hard times, everyone. You know,
Yeah, we understand.
this will basically just pay most of what we cost for those 2 shrines we just built.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's time to see if your renowned diplomacy can work here. Oh god. Hey, they
There you go.
agreed and we disturbed the tribute we requested. It's true. Reda said we would not raid them as long as they paid the agreed upon tribute every year. Paid us our first installment on the spot. Good.
Good.
Yes.
Most excellent. Yes. All right, I guess now we begin to demand more of the people around us, right? The goal of this season. I got to figure out who we're going to raid.
Yeah.
So right now I don't know who we're going to raid. So
So
Well, the eyes of gold are up there.
Oh, they're up
Gold
here.
milk actually really far away.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm glad they agreed.
That's fine. Amber's over here. Bright eyes. Eyes of gold. Alright, so let's see here. I'm seeing your Yellow Hill. What was Yellow Hill relations?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not a friend. At the end, which they're sort of, I think, reachable, maybe? I don't know.
There's two. Can we see who liked us? Has to be like
Click on them, maybe. I mean, the coloring also shows that they're not like, they're like neutral. You can set a horse here. So
Seek
that's
another
good.
wife Everland. I just wanted to the help here. No, oops.
What are we looking at?
I just wanted an explanation of the map and the relations a little bit.
You know what, this game is just sometimes purposefully. Oh, nearby clans are marked with an N.
Nearby clans are marked with an N. I see.
Nearby.
I see. Clans you try to underline, yeah. Few clans are in red. And blue colors between indicate the relative attitude. As this is a rough guide, this relationship are multifaceted. Yes. Okay.
So, the people around us, the purple ones, seem like that purple seems closer to red than. So our own people are not too into us, really. But
Oh,
let's go big and strong. I'm sure they'll come around.
so like bright eyes are potential targets. 7 stars.
I mean, I suggest we send an emissary to Yellow Hill and see if we can like make them pay us, and then we can always raid the bright eyes if we're like if they do pay us, you know.
Oh, they highlighted their geographical area a little bit.
Tuna.
Yeah, we can send an emissary to Yellow Hill.
Right, let's just start going around, really. And we also think, at least in the other games, you get a bonus when you've sent an emissary to everyone. So eventually, we'll...
Hello!
Charioteer.
Visiting all Rhino Charioteer clans in the valley will show you commitment to diplomacy. Alright. We shall bring
A horse.
1 horse.
I'd always suggest that thing, so yeah, let's just go.
There's a red and nearest Yellow Hill settlement. She brought 1 horse. Napkin gives discuss tribute. He wants to be stronger than him. Yes. This is an annual tribute.
10 hurts.
10 hurts. Customary amount.
It hurts and you won't get hurt.
Hurts or hurt. Yes. This is very generous. Let's see. Yes, you convinced them. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
Nice to business. Oh, what's this now?
Oh, the gods of war, the weird and resonant space where days and years scramble together and deities fight each other to the death, has come to Baronstad. We don't want this here. In the scrublands on the furthest edge of your territory, a hole in the world opens up. Out spills a host of glowing demon men. Your lore keepers remember them as the terrifying warriors from the Jade City of Alkoth, far to the north. They have not been seen around here for generations. Aha!
Yeah, we can call Yubel the Trickster and put them to a different neighboring clan.
They are demons, not chaos. No, we can't. No, we can't offer them a treasure.
No.
Okay. Situation. Talk to them. To destroy what's called the Lethal Sun. Ritual and practicing. True hazardous. We don't have a trickster on the ring, but we might be able to
I mean,
Is
is
it-
there a chance we just hunker down that either they smash in our walls or two, they're actually not here to kill us all?
You want to trust the king here?
I don't know, the trolls were kind of like, they just wanted to talk.
They don't look very talkative, though. I also don't like the dragon newt in the back there.
You know,
I mean, yeah, we can hunker down, I suppose.
yeah.
Okay.
It's that other trickster, but
They scuttled up our walls like spiders and attacked. Oh,
oh
oh
crap.
good. Who leads the defense?
Whoever has the best,
Old man.
you're renowned in battle.
Yeah.
We could, or the Humak guy, maybe.
Yeah, but if he dies here.
Oh, that's true. Oh, man. Do it.
Oh,
Oh.
oh ho! The body boomed, his mouth a jagged grin. This is happening again. This puzzled Oskul, as he had certainly never been before or encountered him before. Oskul's canny defense led them to relent. They retreated into the hole in the world, which closed up behind them. Only 4 of us were hurt. The people rejoiced. Very good.
I would need new swords.
Oof. Late storm season. Yeah, we need to recruit swords because we're going to business soon.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Right.
What's this now?
Punishing rainstorm lashes your home, Baronstead. Look at our cool home. It's even built in an Orlanthi spiral.
Yeah.
Right. We have our wall and everything here. This is fantastic. Weeks of rainfall have turned the world to mud. The rain hits the skin, it burns until wiped off. Ugh. You thought your people had grown inured to hardships of your darkening world, but now they sink to new depths of despair. This is how the world dies, says Darold. Not with fire, not with earthquakes, but drowned like a rat.
Well,
Defy the rain with kite flying contest. That sounds bad. Said Raingard in his tribe named Heller. Yeah. Yes, the world is doomed. Uh-huh. Hey, here. These things made from stupid, yeah. Kite flying contests replaced archery bouts. Oh, that doesn't mean they're good. I didn't now, though. No, it's true.
it's probably going to not work.
No, I don't think. Acid rain seems like they would take out the kites.
Never fear, the sun will return. That seems like a hope thing to do. Or she wants to just be like, nah, everything sucks. What if the sun doesn't return? But surely it will, right? I mean, we're strong as floods.
Yeah, we are strong against floods. The sun will return.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Surely, right? Surely.
Take solace from these ringing words.
Yeah,
Right.
people like that. Good.
Oh, Yorsar died of old age. Not to seek the trouble regalia. He wanted to honor his memory. Don't!
What? Don't get the crown back.
Whatever you do,
That's all I want. Whatever you do, don't do the thing you have to do.
You cannot seek the crown. The
Do
reasons
not
are many, but...
complete the mission.
Exactly. Don't complete the mission. Alright. Oh, hello. Dresta, a powerful shaman of your clan, says that it is an auspicious time to contact the spirit world. I can gain a significant gift of magic and increase our chances of dealing successfully with spirits for years to come. But there's a chance this will make it harder for us to successfully bargain with the gods. People greatly respect Dresta, regard the proposal favorably.
We might consider this if she bows to a rightful king.
Is this you, Manakai? Is this you, like, writing the dialogue for Iverlantho? I feel this is very... Hey. Counter influence? Surely not.
Too popular for someone not on the ring.
I need to scheme to make her less popular.
We'll start with Fireside when they just learn to deal with spirits. Very helpful. Clouding our prayers to Ridaldo will slow the horses.
That's true.
Will it though? I think Dosa's favor make the game harder to find. Yeah. I'm not hugely into spirits.
No. Alright. Will respectfully refuse. Yeah.
We're not really feeling it.
No. Nah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Magic was strong enough.
It was very wise. Take your weird spirit worship anywhere, somewhere else. Ceridon, a carpenter of your clan, has of late gained a following among the youth. They watch his deft hands as he coaxes even the twisted timber available today to his will. As he works, he speaks in hushed tones of wisdom and bravery. Typical Orlanthe consider boasting a virtue, but Ceridon never makes claims for himself. He asks for nothing, but his admirers say he should be elevated to the ring. Though he never addresses the subject directly, from his odd sayings, people assume he wants us to stop arguing about kings and tribes.
An influencer. Does he recognize me as king? That is the important question. I feel like this guy's pretty insecure, honestly.
He's very focused.
Well, this cabinet was cloaked to Rev. Ceridon has somehow gained a connection to this obscure, perhaps dead deity. It's not an initiative of any god, however. Oh, we can't have him clan ring then. Always good honest labor for a man. Women can't do it right. No one asked you about that. Didn't have to add that. You just have stopped after the first sentence. Alright, I guess he's a misogynist.
Oh.
I think he's like a lengthy guy too.
It's gibberish. It's incredibly insane.
People just interpreting things from the things he says.
Get him to explain himself. Jorgen Lanka might still live. His priest could sort this out. Yeah, it's too bad. Well, you're like Ormai, so maybe you can sort this out. The man clarifies his position.
I think so.
What do you think of the king?
What do you mean by that?
What do you say?
Anti-king or you pro-king? You know you're carving the king.
After questioning him extensively, Deselos got him to concede that he found both arguments destructive and hoped only for unity.
Under the king.
39 babies, 19 children as adults.
Okay. Oh, 13 more heads of cattle, that's good.
Yeah.
9 more horses, that's good. We have sufficient livestock and enough horses, that's good.
Elmarga's profits, 28 goods, 3 cows.
Those too few spirits. What's
We don't have like any spirits hosted, I think.
I've written strange languages, but do not understand the meaning. No, sense. Well, the sword of horse has returned. So I guess we just, that and then a little bit of diplomacy. Or I guess fields and pasture. Elf or something. Oh, wild, since we have a hunting god now. Oh, we go full war, right?
Full war.
We got it. We got it right.
All right.
We have spent the last ones either diplomacy or health, I think. Health for healing our people and diplomacy for demanding tribute.
Yeah. We save it in case we need it.
We could, but last year we didn't, and so we just wasted it.
That's true. That's we got a war, so doing health seems fine. Yes. Roy. What's a research going to boost our sword rank in a year?
I'm just canned in my voice on that guy before. I feel like he's an idiot at this point.
Turned around at that guy.
It seemed smart when I agreed with him, but now... Oh, mother.
When
he also focused on, like, eating stuff. These people don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
We really have herds, they all say. Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, this seems fine. We are going to war.
It's nice that you got so many opinions. You can select who to listen to based on what you actually want anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We shall proceed. Perch spirit that lived in the Oslira River has
No more
mysteriously
perch.
disappeared. No, the perch spirit.
You need
Please, there's
that.
no more perch. You will find
Yes,
it hard to find food until the fish take their place. Oh.
I guess we should
I
do something about that somehow.
Hmm.
First, though, I feel like we need to do the fletching, right?
Yes.
So we're good for the year.
Yes. Lechery.
Hmm.
That. There's not many hours with exceptional bronze heads. Oh. Not for
Hunting
hunting
and
practice. Yeah, it's combat. Yeah, come here. Oh, that's very nice.
Good, good.
See.
Can't add another thing.
Oh, we can.
Combat training? What's that deal?
Of the clan should send out foraging. We are foraging. Eh,
Yeah, we're no longer hunting. We could do that again.
can do hunting. We do have a dot in Wildlands, I believe.
We do. We should do some hunting.
Yeah.
It's-
You're on the ground. All right. Wonderful. Reda, a member of your clan celebrated for her connection to her ancestors, the horse goddess Verdalda, petitions the ring to undertake a quest. A divine vision tells her that by slipping through a hole in the world, she can ride Sharonda, legendary mount of your first king. She wishes to take a small escort of stout warriors with her on this admittedly dangerous mission. This is just before fire season.
Yeah.
The horse was dead.
Mhm.
Why do we even click on you for this?
Okay.
Golden
That's
horse
better.
is
She's
shining.
on the clan ring.
Yeah, she is. Horses in the world grow more numerous every year. It's on the side. You can. Give them of a magic horse.
Honestly, I'm generally opinion of sending out there, but
You want to send people?
yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not too many. So I agree. It is just before fire season.
Yeah, that's the
Most
problem.
people have work to do.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the morale of the people up is also good. It's a sad thing if she dies, though. But then again, if she has like a destiny out there that we need to, she's probably to leave anyway.
We have a backup diplomat, I think.
True. I think we do. Yeah.
Sure, we'll take a bit of a risk here. I am dubious too if this works or not, but
Yeah. Could just be a failure.
Oof.
Oh, we can send bows.
yeah.
We'll have some of those then. This is normal people.
20 bows.
Probably too many, honestly. She said like a handful, so like 5. Again, I learned from the last game. Sending too many people can be a problem.
Yeah. We keep the swords. What do we send? 1 sword.
Okay.
1 sword and 10 bows. That's what we're sending.
All right.
Be a season more before she returns. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Sword Horse. The season of Sword Horse is here.
And we go to both peace.
What?
What is this now? What does that mean? Oh, we made an oath of peace with someone.
Oh. Not
Oh.
already Golden Wings or Yellow Hills. Yep, that's true. They're protected.
Hmm.
Yep. And she's gone. Yeah. The helpful. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Truly formidable defense. It's true. That too. Originals. Yep. All right.
Really, it's a waste not to kill.
Yeah, it is. Let's get some stuff.
Proper raid, right? Not a herd raid.
Not a herd raid.
No, a proper raid.
All
We're
right,
kill
prop-
someone
all right.
until we demand that they.
Okay. Who do we want to kill?
I mean, we can see the red ones don't like us, so.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see what we have of the. Oh, we can only raid these. Oh, the other ones are too far away.
Yeah, the
Probably.
local ones.
Yeah. Well, Yellow Hill are
So-
protecting. The one carrying are a tribe to us.
How do we get further reach on that? Flame Singer? We could do
Flame
with Flame Singers.
Singers,
That's known for large herds. That's useful.
Eyes of
Those are
Gold.
not- But they pay us, don't they?
No, it's the
No, okay.
gold milk that does.
And then there's the Discowling. We're just known for not being known by anything.
They're not
I think they're Flame Singers, maybe.
Flame
The
Singer?
herds, like the herds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
We send everyone?
I think this is probably a good number already. Otherwise, someone's going to come take our stuff while we're gone.
I guess.
You can bring our allies if you want.
Bring our allies.
You have the less Stralding and see if they want to have fun. He gave up on kings. Well,
There's only sent
we
9
won't-
warriors, and we're Flamesinger patrols, and 15 swords and 110 bows. They say only 6 swords, 57 bows. We're glad that the forces was weaker. Still, nobody could be certain of the outcome.
this is plunder, right? That's
Plunder.
what we're here to do.
Yeah, we're plundering.
Right.
Skirmi-
Shoot, I
yes,
guess.
skirmish. We're very good at that.
Ew.
They
Okay,
got
they
the
got the
worst of
worst
the deal.
deal.
Yeah.
More skirmishing. Drove them from the field of barrage of arrows. And thanks to Dostal. Yes.
Yes.
Working.
It is working.
Technology is here. Drove
Sure.
them from the field.
Yes, I know.
Arrows sang in flight thanks to Dostal. Our share of the plunder was 12 cows,
Hmm.
13 horses. Took enough food to feed the clan for less than a season.
Healing actually.
No one died. We lost nothing.
That's great.
Yeah, we'll come back. Once we didn't die, we could ask for Ralda's milk, but I think style of future trouble. We go outside the clan to treat for food. There's less than a season's worth of food stockpile. Oh,
We.
well. Raid more, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. At
Okay.
least, but yeah, I that's certainly my mission. Slow some more livestock for food.
We hope for the best.
We hope for the best.
Oh.
Well, I'm getting
Which all the cultivated land, I'm certainly getting concerned. Been growing rye and hot corn on it for years now. So we need to do a thing to get new crop rotation, new field.
we need to do land rotations. Yeah, in a year where we need to convert some pastures to cropland. All right, well, all set to it.
First,
But first, more raids. Flame Singer.
Oh.
Your large herds, yes. Give us.
should we not bring the other
Yeah,
guys?
yeah. We don't need the other guys. We're awesome. Do not spawn us.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Puny army they bring.
Yes. Plunder.
Plunder them. Take all they have.
Skirmish.
Ew.
Force of deal. The bowstring sang. Thank you, Dostal. Skirmish again.
Maybe take everything. Good. Excellent.
Take everything. Leave bloody.
10 cows and 9 horses. That would really be a good way to get horses.
Yeah. Horses from wars from dying, patch up. Okay. No food though. I guess we took what they had last time.
No. Oh,
Of whereabouts of
These
Dara,
guys.
Hap, and travelers arise at Barristan with an offer. They come from the same empire your rider ancestors migrated from many centuries ago. Seeking protection from advancing ice, they hid under a great dome constructed by the Emperor. Yes, I remember this. These folk tell you that both the dome and glacier have been torn to bits by chaos, forcing them to flee.
well.
They wish to worship at your Elmal temple alongside your Elmal devotees. Your solar god, they say, is close kin to your faithful guardian deity. This worship will show him where they are so that he may protect them in their journey. In return, he will grant a blessing called the Sun Scope, aiding you against raiders for at least a year. They call their god Antirius, which you assume is their name for Yelmalio, the rival sun god from obscure rider myths.
All right, that's a good assumption to make.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look. When Orlando slew the haughty bright emperor, his small son stepped up to claim his throne.
Remember that.
Yelm is dead. Germalius is his ghost.
Honestly, I agree with the king here.
What?
Spears have a greater wonder than shields.
All right, I want to fence a blessing.
Let's get the attack blessing because we're going again. I mean,
Yeah, we are.
Valley also wields a spear.
Yeah, he does. You give him a gift.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Goods, I guess.
One?
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. A little bit, yeah.
Then a fervor for the sun aided them, granting a more powerful version of Yelmalia's spear than they expected. For their part, Yelmalia found them again, and they were joyful. Well, that's good. Yes.
Malio's spear, yeah, look at that.
Well,
So on Earth, I guess we sent more people out to demand stuff for people.
yeah, we need to.
How's our food situation? Like on the wealth? Are we less than a season?
Yeah.
Maybe just buy some food.
Eat
Caravan.
is a buffer against starvation, but will gradually draw down. Ventures and divine magic are a good route towards sustainability. Yeah.
Let's just a caravan out to buy some food for now. Everything else.
We
Also says that
could.
people will visit us less often if we don't.
Let's
We do that to like our clanmates, you know? Our
we have
tribe mates.
hunting stress because the purge spirit is gone.
Oh no.
We're doing extra hunting, yeah we are.
Also worship the spirits. We'll do the spirits in the dark season.
Sell some horses. Wait. Perhaps we should make 59 cows worth of goods. But it's 7 cows worth of goods. I guess crafters and market are different.
Crafting and the market are two different things.
Yeah.
Market is like bargaining for more stuff. Crafting is making it.
So yeah, sending a caravan to get some food might not be too bad. The Tomorrow Skull.
Yeah. It helps us if KFC eats the world.
Oh, that's good.
No,
I do like exploring as well, though.
Yeah, it's true. But right now, I feel like we need food, right? Less than a season is like after
Yeah.
Earth. Then
Yeah.
again, Earth is harvest season. I guess we'll get more food during this very season.
Let's see here. Amber, they like us. We'll probably get a good deal from them, maybe. They're not near. The Arrow Bush, the Eyes of Gold.
We should do some of the people who are our like clans people, right? Like our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty friendly tribe. They have strong magic.
These are the ones that really like us.
Flavors. We
Healthy,
can do them.
the Healthy Cow Secret.
They're our allies. Who are we trading with already? Like, who's our trade partners? Probably not them then. Then again, I think probably like the other games, we want to eventually send one to each person.
Probably. Establish a route?
What was that? They said they eat rocks, the Theraldling?
The what? They eat
The
rock?
Theraldling?
Oh,
Known for eating rocks when hunger strikes. Maybe we go visit them.
that's pretty damn hardcore.
Buy some food and sell them some horses, I guess.
So we can establish a route. So we, yeah, the Lostraling we can't establish a route with, which means that we're trading with them.
Yeah.
And Orlmarth and Lostraling are the two ones we have a route with.
So you want to do some of the other ones and maybe it'll end with a route anyway? Buy food from them?
Nova still
Very
runs.
acceptable. Barley.
All
All
right, that seems.
Buy food and you can have some horses.
Buy food, sell horses.
Might as well send some soldiers since they're not really doing anything here. We haven't hunted for bandits either.
There you go. Yeah, that bandit thing, huh?
Alright.
Alright.
We send a bigger caravan
Mm.
up top. You see, like, there's little dots, 4 dots.
Oh.
Tons of dots.
Oh. Yeah, sure, we can buy everything
Sell
you
a bunch
have,
of
just
horses.
give it.
All the food, all the barley.
Alright. See what that does. Caravan is back from the Wallacarings. The Wallacaring traders were pleased to receive the first caravan we sent them since they've gotten... we traded 9 horses for less than 4 weeks worth of food.
What?
Yeah.
Less than 4 weeks worth of food.
Mm.
Although we're happy about horses and different herds. That's good. Seems like horses is a good thing to sell.
Yeah, this seems fine. Food low.
Right. Well, have we do another venture yet? Is that yet? Or is it?
No,
No.
we can't. Should we explore?
We could explore one, yeah. Tula, maybe? See what's
Uh,
around here.
explore ourselves.
Or forage. We can forage here too. Good to
Huh.
know. Let's just do an exploration. We just trade it for food.
Alright. Explore our own Tula. Land when disaster struck, they were all caught and opened by one of Valin's hailstorms, which dropped ice inside the man's fist. Entire party is wounded. Oh. It's you again. People clamor for Dresta. You can see into the spirit realm as one of the class wisest individuals. Dresta would have done it different.
Must have done differently. They failed as their spirit would perceive the right. My God.
Wow.
She needs all the time to set the spirits. On the ring bearers, but never chieftain. That seat belongs to me as king.
Me.
Yes, I. And, so we all needed to defend. Okay. We should not let her take over our popularity.
Undermine her popularity.
They're important.
We need peace more than ever with the gods dead. Oh, promise to make a ship. No. No.
No. Honestly, I think Afriska.
If we did, she would replace her, really.
Yeah. Yes. But it would take a whole big action to replace her.
would.
And it doesn't seem to.
Maybe people will be happy. I don't know.
No, at this point, she seems like at this point she's being too insistent. I don't trust her anymore.
You don't trust her anymore. She wants it too much.
But what is all this about? I would say that she needs all the time to say to all the precious spirits. The perch one left, and it's her fault, so she should get on that. But if you want to put on a plan, maybe you can. Yeah, Rana there is just really here to learn over time.
Yeah,
Become
that's the
better.
thing.
Yes.
Uh,
Maybe she should marry the king. She needs a wife.
Difficult call. It is dark season. We can spend a dark season thing to reorganize the ring.
Sure.
You know what? Oops. We'll put her on the ring. Rana, you're out. Resta, you're in. We promise. People cheered.
Hey, they were very happy.
Alright.
While you do that, I'm just going to be right back.
Okay. Right, Rana, you are out. And Resta, well, she's renowned, so it makes sense. You are in. She's a shaman, so we'll see. We'll see if Ernalda gets pissed, but maybe the gods have other business to attend to. So let's do that. Hey, earned a point of clan magic to health, but didn't perform any harmony ritual during sacred time. Sure, we didn't. Early dark season, plentiful arrows, spear, bountiful game. We're still ongoing with our adventures. Well, it is dark season, so going anywhere is a bad idea, generally speaking. Can't go to war, we can try to explore a little bit, although it is risky. That might be the best option we have at the moment. Yeah, just explore a little bit, close to home. Common Clan brought their annual tribute to us. Break the deal, we have 10 herds. Very good. Explorer lands, we found the body of what must have been an outlaw. He had probably been assaulted by a deceased spirit. Gave him a shallow grave. Alright, fair enough. Delegates for the Valakarian clan ask that you intercede for them with the Lestralings, who wage a feud against them. Exaggerate a number of minor incidents. Both our clans are Barantheli. and would never have feuded before chaos broke everything apart. Iverlantho is still the king of the Baranthali tribe, so you have both the standing and the duty to bring peace between us. Majority of people who yearn for tribal renewal lobby the ring to take on this mission. Roll the Lesterlings into ending the feud. Lean on the Lesterlings. Support the clan offering the best gifts. The Baron clan may feud with another. We must enforce the law. So to privilege and enrich ourselves. Not that those two... those are two different things. That's true. Tribe held real power. Its clan settled disputes by petitioning the king and never had cause to feud. Not here, which is too bad because this is diplomacy. Feuds are like fires that keep rekindling for members, yeah. Well, like Caring think well enough of us. Sure. Good side of this. Alright, so we could just ask them to like, hey, stop it. Or we could be like, hey, whoever pays us more, let's do it. Sure. Let's enrich ourselves. It's hard times. We need some goods here. Both clans have been of late derelict in their gifts to the crown and never told them. We sent similar words to the Lesterlings. The Wallacarings offered goods worth 31 cows, while the Lesterlings offered only 30, so we agreed to lean on them. There you go.
Back here. What's up?
It's been a feud, and I decided to resolve it by see who could pay me the most.
Oh, okay, good.
So we got some nice goods out of it, and there we are. Who does the diplomacy stuff? Yes, indeed. It shall be our
It's out, right?
yeah, diplomacy. Very good. Our real diplomat is out on the mission here, so we
Best we have is very good then.
Yeah.
And she worships the Ceres. That's good.
That's fine. Some people to help her there. We wish to fight the Wallacarings, not you, they said. They agreed to leave them alone. Very good.
Sure.
Early storm season.
So this is also war season, generally.
Could be.
Like, it's this or send people to demand more tribute.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We're no longer food pressured, so that's nice.
Yep. We have, with the harvest was fine, I think. 2 seasons. I mean, we can raid. We have three dots in war, so...
Yeah. Can we try the Eyes of Gold for it, just to not only beat up the Flame Stingers?
Sure. Piss off
They
2
were
people.
rich too, right?
Nice.
Well, I just figure, you know.
Known for the
The
wealth.
ones with the big herds and the ones with the wealth. Seems like those are the ones to go for.
There was a time when crossing the river was dangerous for us, but I guess that's not...
Yeah, we can't do that.
Eyes of Gold. Let's raid them. Not make any headway in the deep snow. Turn back. Yeah. Strong sword season. No. Storm season. Oh, look at this thing. Hanf, a member of your clan and its ring, acclaimed for his hunting prowess, says he has gained a new blessing from his god Dostal. I can attract more game to the wildlands around the fortress, he says. For as long as I live, beasts will abandon the forests of our immediate neighbors and come here instead. We will gain at their expense, but they are doomed anyway. Someone has to starve, and it shouldn't be us. You know, that is absolutely correct.
No.
That is, yeah.
At least if you support the crown. But you do it for the right king, right? Dude, you must acknowledge me as your king, and then also. I think he's already doing that. Yeah, they can declare feud and die. Right. Yes.
Would work if we had already improved relations with our neighbors.
I think we should just do it.
Just do it?
I mean, look at these lands.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's garbage.
They're awful.
We need to eat. And if the others suffer, then at least they will bow to us on their crying knees. We'll offer them a horse to eat. Yeah.
Sure. We will...
I mean, are you anti-food?
No, not at all. Do we insist that he support the crown?
We could, but that's just risking him saying no,
Yeah.
which you don't, you know.
Hmm.
I feel like it's sort of irrelevant right now.
Yeah, it feels a little bit. Sure, with grant permission. Earns right away. Food plus. Yeah, we can brought the annual tribute. Yes. Most excellent.
Well, that was good.
Late storm season.
Very good.
Ugh. Should recruit some more.
Yeah, we're running low on soldiers.
And recruit.
We got herd and we got goods, so, you know. Let's get some more, yeah.
Good. Hail, Wise Redalda! My mission to slip through the hole in the world and ride alongside the magic stallion Shirandar was a success. Shirandar gave us blessings to speed our expeditions and increase the fertility of our mares. These will last for 1 year.
So a good year next year to go on long tribute expeditions.
Yep. Spirits can be lazy as the rest of us. They will not help unless we ask. For example, the berry spirit. That's true. Go talk to the berry spirit,
so
maybe.
Talk to spirit, yeah. What is this?
Mission from the Bright Eyes clan. Show up at your gate. Make a demand. We have learned that your own terrible troll artifact in the shape of a skull. Its darkness sours milk and gives cover to skulking bandits. Ill fortune has afflicted the region ever since you took possession of it. You must destroy this item, or we and our allies must smash our way into Bernstead and do it for you.
I can make them see.
Yeah.
5 cows with the goose. That's all it takes. Hittits. Counter argument with superior might. Oh, yeah.
Destroy the man on paid of war. Sure. United well as humans and inhumans will be not easy, but if we fail, we die. Oh, yeah. For this call tomorrow, go.
See them telling us how to get rid of our treasures. She's just like, nah.
I don't think we should destroy it. I think
No one thinks so. Should we tell them? Should we have the king say, no, they're friends.
Yeah,
We're friends
listen. The troll queen came to me, the king of all humans.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it's actually that way to say it.
Yeah.
Actual king, I command you.
You give them a gift.
Yeah, we can give them a gift.
Yeah.
5 goods was that what the guy said.
5 goods. Alright.
Make them forget about all their troubles.
There we go. Where do I explain that trolls, though unlike us in many ways, those our enemies hated chaos as much as we did. The queen had given us the skull to forge the only alliance that could save the valley. And the writers conceded that this made sense. It was like, yes, that does make
We
sense.
frowned and then we throw some like coins in the mud. And then they bow down and pick up. See, okay. See, yes. Okay, more people, more herds of cattle, more horses. That's good.
33 more cattle. Yeah. Where's the sacred time?
Just goods, maintaining.
Horses.
A lot of goods to maintain our stuff.
Yeah.
We still produce more, but
It's pricey.
as far as weaving silver cloth. Our craft was a good luck this year. No problem solved.
Okay. Put that in crafts.
Do we? So war and we need more magic, man.
Yeah.
Because I think it's also good if we begin demanding more from people we're not attacking.
Yeah.
You know, like they're just there. We're not really utilizing them as people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people are impressed if we send a lot of diplomats anyway. Want to explore?
Didn't we get a sign that exploration would be good? Like the speed of our horses would speed up exploring?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to go far away.
Oh, that's fine. Diplomacy, war, harmony, health. Health is whatever.
Alright.
Got no trouble with sickness.
And then diplomacy and war, maybe. A little bit here, a little bit there. But,
Yeah,
you know,
spread out a bit.
let's try it.
Okay. Great news about Dresda. The most obscure songs and days in trances conversing with the spirits. Her magic aptitude is now as great as any hero's. He's heroic.
Okay.
Episodes that the Thurling clan made a deal with slave takers and received a very substantial herd of cattle. We can raid them for these new possessions. Which come from such a suspicious source. The Thurling clan, I say, yes.
I don't think we're friends with the Tharlings. Huh? The butchery we did last year wasn't really needed. The people died too quickly for it to really matter. Should convert pastures to fields, right?
Yeah, we need to do this.
Good.
Do it. Artist worker digging drainage. Hard time. Yeah, time consuming. People complained. If his member of Pelin and all went smoothly, the Orphans became grazing. Yep.
Good.
Oh, merchants of Orlmarth inform you that they are closing their trade arrangement with you. No, the trade is dead, they say. As dead as its patron god is Saris. The god of trade died, Malachi. Trade is dead. You cannot trade anymore.
Is dead.
Roads are vanishing. Caravans disappear. What is there to trade? If you can't eat it, it's not worth trading for. And if you can eat it, why would you ever trade away? Oh no.
Well, we have a fading Saris shrine. We got magic. We could do that. I feel like we should make something out of that. We're paying for it after all.
It's true. And she is heroic in magic.
Yeah, she knows magic.
Anyone has any particular
pressure them to trade? You must trade. It is more expensive not to do it. They're leaning forward.
Yeah, coax the lingering trade magic. Magic of trade, I beseech you.
5 cows helps get the attention of God.
5? 10.
Okay.
According to Isaris, we heard a faint jingle of clanking rings. They said it would grant good trading omens throughout the region. All Monthings saw these signs and agreed to keep the route open. There we go.
Okay, good. We can't do another one. Something.
We should.
We did the pasture fields. So right up top, it says morale stress. So people are sad.
People are actually optimistic.
Oh, what's morale stress? Oh well, not a problem then.
Yes, fine.
A little low food.
Fletcher is always good. Foraging is always good. Especially now that we have our super blessing.
That's for hunting.
Oh,
right?
it's for hunting, yes. I think we should do that.
Okay, we could hunt. Yeah.
Or scour for bandits. But we have the hunting blessing.
Yeah. Sun will be.
But first, increases goods. Okay. Use on game trail. Yep.
Under here.
Very good.
Okay, so
Fire season. Ah, our favorite season.
well.
Flamesinger. Alright. Previously we were stopped from raiding
The Eyes of Gold, yeah. But the Ferendling were especially good targets right now.
Yeah, but they're in our tribe though.
Yeah, those are eat rocks. But let's not, let's not our tribe secret, right?
Yeah,
we just to make them.
That's how you.
What's the ominous symbol above that crater up there?
I don't know. Like a angry frog or something.
It's like that's the Eyes of Gold problem, right? Or.
Yeah, that's not our problems. Yeah, eating rocks is damn hardcore. That is.
Or we can slowly making people around us friends. We're allied with them.
Yeah.
I know.
Flamesinger, the Eyes of Gold. Maybe we can try the gold people again.
The Flamesingers are easy to hunt. They're not.
They are.
But let's try these guys. See how tough they are.
Yeah. As the gold patrol spotted us. I'm trying to warn us of facing 200 posts. That's fine. Plunder. Skirmish. We have our blessings. Fire arrows, go. Oh,
All right, they just ran away.
flaming arrows flew true. Oh, look at that.
We haven't even sacrificed to Humak yet.
You know, short nasty battle drew the eyes of the gold from the field. A withering barrage of arrows. Flaming arrows were true. Captured 17 times 5 horses. Took 9 customers of plunder.
Ooh,
Under the treasure, the self-firing
Yes.
bow.
perfect mission for us.
Oh,
that's human
God.
itself.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a lot of sickness.
Illness. Oh, he didn't sacrifice anything to health.
Yeah.
What fools we were. Illness has swept through the clan. 1 in 10 has fallen prey to a sickness that causes weakness, grease-like sweat, and agonizing pain. Lore speakers say that disease has grown stronger as chaos tightens its grip on the world. Some people say that propitiating Malia, the goddess of pestilence, would persuade her to free us from the disease. Others call this idea fool's bargain at best and a terrible crime at worst. Yet never propitiate Malia. If I learned
I don't
anything
know.
from Dragon Pass, do
Yeah.
not sacrifice to Malia.
You know the more and gore thing where you're like, you know, every dead person on my fields is a
Oh, that's so
sacrifice.
good. I did like more and gore, like the blood fields.
Provoke everyone, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not
We have
Malia.
this hero lady though. I feel like
Yeah, we're enjoying it, Grimmett. It's fun. This just came out of nowhere. Like me and Manikai talked about this like week or something ago. It's like, oh yeah, we should take a look at that when that comes out, whenever that is. Then a few days later, I looked and it was out. So yeah, blame a neighbor. Someone else.
it's kind of unhelpful to the situation, but you know.
All on Shalana Arroy, the goddess of healing.
He
I'm
does
not
not want to
any
invoke
attempt to
Malia.
invoke Malia. Yeah, no. Healing goddess Arissa to her mother Shalana Arroy. Yeah. Think about a sick in truth. Start to discolor. It's not worship, but rather a payment to medical tribute to malign god. React with shock and scorn if neighbor did it. These spirits are scarcer than they used to be, but if anyone could find them, it is I. I mean, she is.
I believe it.
I-
She got us to put her on here, so let's see what she.
Yeah.
Right, that's on her. This is her thing.
Let's do it. She is heroic magic and a spirit lady, so she can do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is a horrific picture. Though. Look at this.
Yeah, look at it.
Uh,
Good on piles.
do tax or bonds with clan spirits? Yes.
Sure.
Healing spirits came and drove off the sendlings of Malia. Dresta had saved us.
Okay, good.
You know what, Dresta? Putting you on the ring, good idea.
Should marry Ibrillanto though. Right.
Yes.
And being
Dresta di Verlanto.
what's this? Is it now fire season
Late
still? Or
fire
still?
season. Yeah.
So, hunt.
I want to see. I want to see. Have
There's spirit indifference up there.
Dwarf made artifact made skirmishing more effective. Good lord.
Use it in battle though. So
Good
we only
lord.
use it if we're like in a tough fight
Right.
because it might break.
Right. Food is low.
We can battle
Oh god,
turret.
why? Why is this? Oh,
We need to take some from someone.
who has food?
Just not enough time in a year. Back on the flame singers, I say.
The
There were like 6 swords people last time we did this. So
True. Arrow bush.
it's not like they've begged us to stop yet.
All of these are very lengthy.
No.
That's Yellow Hill, but we have promised.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We should begin demanding stuff from the people around us too.
Yeah,
though.
we do. Yeah, we should.
You know, or Orlanthi, see, make them respect the king. Or
Very important to respect the king.
yeah. Been said repeatedly.
Alright, Flame Singers, let's go and get him. Ha! Alright. Alright, well, we're here for plunder. That's certainly true. Skirmish, we are expert skirmishers. Was took a toll on flame singers as they performed some sort of ritual. Flame singing bow took on a radiant glow. Our bowstring sangs, thanks to Dostal. Right.
So they have magic bows now. I guess we just shoot them more though.
Yeah,
Right?
we're pretty sweet. We have Dostal blessing. We have the fire blessing for the arrows. We have the magical dwarven bow. I feel we outshoot them.
I don't think it's we have more people.
I decided reserve for us that as we shower them with arrows, our arrows sang in flight thanks to Dostal. We are now out of arrows.
It's so bad at this. Let's buff our arrows while getting shot. Let's now remove some of our people from the battlefield while getting shot. I guess now we just attack, right?
Yeah, we charge.
Yeah.
Get them.
They halted their advance and let us charge. Okay. There's an opportunity to plunder.
We have a bonus to fighting fiercely.
Yeah, but plunder them, right?
But isn't that just a ruse, do you think?
I feel like we're gonna win this anyway, right?
Okay.
How could we not?
Could we not? Alright, we can take advantage for plunder.
We need food, right?
We do.
Loot.
Oh, I also noticed. I actually like that they've painted the horse, like the boar. It's a boar painting on the horse face, like a superhero mask. All right. Take advantage for opportunity to plunder. One of our riders spots a herd of cattle has spawned near the battle. Secure the plunder while we have the chance.
Yeah.
9 heads of cattle. That was good. Fight fiercely. We have bonus to fighting fiercely. 20% of the strength, we gained advantage. In the upper hand. It was hard to tell if their leader was more capable. Okay.
Is he better at us, or we just haven't hurt us at all yet?
No. Alright, we press the attack. Press it. Poison cloud drift from the ground. Secured by choking, eye-watering fog. Orvelda finds herself. Let's haze the spot for a moment. Urks the searing wind to blow the fog away. An air elemental to blow the fog away. Fog is cover, fighting with hunter stealth.
Who is she? What's she good at?
I
Call off the raid.
no, you're crazy.
It's a bargainer.
Yep.
That's 71-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, she's not good at magic, so I would suggest using the hunter stealth.
Hunter stealth. Yeah, we have hunter blessings. That seems fine. Though it burned our lungs and red our eyes, we befriended the fog. Hello, fog. What's up? Using as a curtain to attack, by the time it dispersed, we had taken out many of our toughest foes. How do you
one guy left.
How do you befriend a fog, Malachi?
You accept it for who it is, and you.
Hello,
and
fog. All right. This is quite the battle. It's very involved. We need to.
Well, their reinforcements haven't shown up yet, so I guess we just
fight fiercely. That's right.
Turn to Gallop. The reinforcements never made it back. But we lost a guy. Wounded a guy. Terrific fight. The magic was stronger than ours. Oh, so that's why we didn't have the ward blessings.
We're gonna food to feed the season.
Okay. Nah.
No.
I mean, all the loot, right?
Yeah, well. That fog could have been chaos. You might have befriended a chaos fog.
It's our chaos fog.
Oh, yeah, we did befriend it. Sure, let's say no. Nah, that was not a chaos fog. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was a troll fog at best.
Go boy. Troll fog. Anything that's like chaos but slightly useful, just call it troll. No. Absolutely. Kirenna, a fearsome warrior of your clan, says she intends to hunt and slay Kentvent, chieftain of the nearby Lastraling clan. That's our allies. In a vision from her god who mocked the death dealer, accused Kenvent of speaking to the dead, not in the ordinary way when one contacts the spirit of one's ancestor, but digging around in barrow mounds to gain the secrets of talking skulls. Bird up, let's not seek permission. She's simply telling you where she's headed for the next few days. Wish her, you know what? Good luck.
I mean, they're allies, but honestly, if Humak wants it, he's getting it. I'm not in the way of that.
It's time for her to
Yes,
recognize.
sort of-
Malika, it is time for her to recognize the authority of the crown.
It's just that. Have you thought about royalty? Big shit. I mean, she has 4 swords lined up.
Yes, she has, and they're all sword horses. Horse sword, look at that. She's
Yeah, we know.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. She's going.
yeah, I think she's going. We're allies, killing the
End
chief.
defenses. Well, that's what happens. You know
yeah.
what? Humak, them or Humak? Who need more?
What have they done for us lately?
Yeah.
Because much of prowess, it is only fitting. Okay. And we should not have anger death. Yeah.
Angry death is bad.
Alright, wish her well. You know what? Good luck. You
Oh,
search.
she'll upgrade her prowess too. Alright.
Good to make Corinna eagerly anticipated the tale. She returned to Corinna. She had succeeded, cleaving her way through Kentland's guards and sending him forever to the lightless underworld. Did so Humak blessed her with additional speed and strength. It was now hers to keep. The Lesterings broke off our alliance.
He should be around here.
It is time for Daryl to go, maybe.
He's the Humakti guy, but
Let's take.
not been particularly good at sort of
I
ingratiating
can, I can click here without it actually going in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so see.
Combat. Oh yeah, look at her.
Renna, oh, 23.
Renown.
She's kind of garbage everything else, but I mean, why do we have her if not for fighting?
Yeah, she's pretty crap at everything else, but
But she's only 23.
Only
I think she's
23.
got a real chance to make it big.
look at this guy. The guy with the.
And the Lord.
That's what I want to look like when I'm old. Have a beanie cap with like a horse emblem on it. I think it is time for Daryl to retire.
Gerald, I think maybe you go stay inside the city walls, whatever it was.
That's what I think. Should we do that now or do we wait until dark season? I think we wait to dark season, right?
Yeah.
We have.
Right now, I think we should send people out. I mean, Earth season is a good season to travel into, right? You can
Yeah.
send out some demands for tribute. Our old friends there might be a good target for that.
the Lesterlings. Oh yeah, they don't like
Oh,
us
they
at all.
don't like no.
You know what, Lesterlings? There are some things we need to discuss here.
Should we try sending like to the Valakarian or just sort of begin around us? I feel like at some point, you look around the map and see there's a lot of little dark tears. I feel like at some point we're going to get closer.
There is some holes in
And,
the world, yeah.
And maybe we want to have people united by then, but, you know, or at least we want to be heard a lot of cows. I feel like that's, you know,
Yeah.
we could, you know, be sending emissaries around.
Want to send an emissary? Do you want to send an emissary to Lesterlings, or what do we? They are in our
I was
clan.
thinking we should just begin profaners of the dead. Man. I feel like starting with the Valakari maybe. They seem unambiguously sort of just, you know, they make barley. We like them.
Yeah.
And then just sort of go around the clock, really, until all of our tribe has received the offer.
Okay. Emissary.
Of course.
Well, caring, you get a horse. That should be fine. It's our lands. We should need
Yeah.
some more.
Right, I can do it.
We can. 8. 10 in total. The King Triumph should brought up.
Discuss your
Discuss tribute.
Hey,
What demands does she make?
Daniel.
Hard to say which one should win in a fight. Well,
Well, I think it'd be us
oh,
and herds.
and her. Seed? They agree that we deserve tribute as requested? Yes.
Good.
Oh god,
Oh, that's lovely.
that looks bad. Orstranor, one of our commoners, nearly beats his brother Kagradus to death. Only the intervention of family members prevent him from committing kin strife. That's the worst sin of any Orlanthi. Inspection reveals a small chaos creature called a crushed kid stuck to his leg and feeding on his blood. Oh no. This small but potent enemy spawned by the crab-like chaos god Crushed must be inspired Orstranor's act of attempted murder. Yes, clearly.
Look at the old lady. She's not poking it.
Yeah, that old lady has seen some shit. Everyone else is like, oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no. Chalana Roy can heal Ostranor but cannot destroy. Where she can. Call on Urok to smite it. Just smite his leg off. I can add an Uruk, right? And also communities from within turning people's heads to greed and violence. Find a nest. And no effort to root out in chaos. Send hunters to find and destroy the nest.
Yeah.
Will prosper. I can find those crab bugs and put them to the torch.
Burn the crab bugs. This seems good.
Yeah, seems good. As either Uroks or sending the hunter, certainly.
Yeah, I'm just inclined to hunters because I feel like we invested in that already.
Yes, it's true.
Uroks is nice, but we haven't done that yet.
Right.
It's a chaos fighting shrine.
That is a horrific chaos crab, though. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, but apparently there's a nest of them.
Yes. Good news! You are going into the chaos crab nest.
And also, whenever you call Uroks, he always breaks everything around him.
Yeah, he's very
He
violent.
sort of is the last, like, but now we really need him. Because he's going to come in and burn down the house or something.
Right, send the hunters.
That's what they always do.
Who leads the hunt? Well, guess what?
Yep.
Anth could do it.
Hanth could do it.
Although
How old is Hanth? You know?
he is fairly young. Could send Tendalor. Oh,
Kirina, maybe.
Could send Daryl. We do plan to.
Yeah, we could.
We do plan to. You know.
Maybe it's good to send a Dostal worshiper, though.
It's true.
So maybe Oskull is a good choice.
All right, Oskul. Guess what, Oskul? Here you go.
Good stats. He's old, so
Well,
like, yeah. Okay. Huge group.
yeah, we need to. This needs to be destroyed.
All right.
Bruno, he's
Okay.
not gonna. Everyone goes,
Okay.
or do
Hope
they?
it's not everyone dies.
10 swords and 20 bows. That's what happens.
All right.
They found nothing. Ostron was sickened and died. Went to place him on a pyre. We saw that his body was hollowed out.
Oh,
Oscar
boy.
surmised that many more Crushitids have been inside him. They had now fled to some nearby nest. No! Not skilled enough to challenge or lucky enough. Yeah, well. Lana Roy, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's time. Oh wow, look at us. Look at that crown. It has crowns on it. Iverlantho, who serves as chieftain of your clan, is also hereditary king of your tribe, the Berlenthi, has been thinking, oh, good. Our many misfortunes have one cause in common, he says. The other clans of our tribe no longer submit to regular authority. Only by uniting under one crown can we together withstand darkness's choking grip.
What are we doing? I cut out for a second.
Oh. Well.
It seems important.
Yes, look, that's our leader right here.
Love the crown.
Yeah,
It's
the
very
crown.
tall.
The crown has extra crowns on it.
Yeah.
And the duck strangler is here. Probably the duck tribe, that tribute from them. Maybe that's portenting. The problem is that no one respects the crown. That's the problem here. So we need to sort that out somehow.
Okay. Send out neighbors on their willingness to recognize him.
Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, it is Earth season, so we could send out looking for the regalia.
yeah. Dalda.
Or we could instruct the lore speakers to learn of it.
Yeah, we were warned not to seek it, so maybe we should know more first. Barbarian clans say Rolantha did not undergo the correct coronation rite, but if he had, they would not eager to follow him. Paul's bronze glints like sand. Though qualified by blood to be king, Rolantha has not undergone the full coronation rite. This would require 3 royal treasures. Lost when King Vingland died in battle. Yes. The relic consists of Horn of Vincot, the Cloak of Verdalda, and the Crown of Baron, now likely separated.
Okay.
I think we should learn more.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, where would we even go?
Yeah,
Just to
exactly.
look for them.
That's what I mean. We don't know. We need to learn. We need to learn more secrets. Yes. Yes, I do press them.
Yeah.
What do you mean no?
Yeah, we could help, but no, we're not going to.
Clemens is sick. Yeah. We need the. Not spending on health was a big fumble this
But
this
it's
season.
fine though. It's fine. You know, some people are sick. Whatever.
Yeah, we should explore, I suppose.
Do an exploration and maybe another emissary, if we can. We'll see.
We have a late Earth season, so we have
Yeah,
one
okay.
of them.
Let's do exploration.
Yeah.
And maybe we do some spirit stuff in the dark season. Explore.
We want to explore our own land again. We have tried twice and not really succeeded.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know.
Pick a place.
Like,
Not that burning crater. Probably not there.
no, not there, but maybe like what's over here, maybe?
Oh, that guy wanted to know about the Earth Hills. It's the further away we get, the worse things are going to be there, right?
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Also, look at that little nook down, like, south of us, like along the river.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So let's
This here? Yeah, we could look here.
see what that's about. Maybe there's another clan there.
Sure. You know, go and explore. Dark season. Alright.
We'll do spirit thing. If we can.
Here's what we have.
They're not really happy. More food.
That's bad. Bad. Conditions doing snow, scouring wind.
Honestly, let's do the berry one.
Yeah, it would
Try to
be, but
bargain with the berry spirit.
we're just gonna be like Charlotte Roy, whatever.
I mean, we give her some stuff next year, but I feel like at the moment, I mean, what do we really need the people to do except be sick?
I suppose that's true.
It's not until spring season that they need to harvest sow again.
Hmm. Milk blessing, that would increase food also.
That's true. And it is based on our cows, which I just worry that more of our spirits will leave us like the perch did. That said, I think we could do two things.
We can.
We could do this and try to get the milk blessing.
Yeah, well, let's try dealing with the spirit. We have a super spirit lady with us. I feel she can bargain with the berry spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Persuaded to ripen our food.
Yeah, it's like, hey.
You should do this.
Where the berry spirit to help the clan? A sweet smell wafted from the shaman's tent. Covered with a thick blanket of snow.
Oh.
Spirit couldn't help but... No, oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, what's this now?
And
Pumpkin
this-
bears.
In the southern Atlantic kingdom of Forosan, Enarian explorers find a ravaged landscape dotted by depopulated clan territories and shattered fortifications. They travel for days without spotting any other humans in places the world appears to be coming apart entirely. One day they spy a small band of Forosilvuli, beset by gigantic chaos monsters called Jacko Bears. Yeah, that is a
Really?
chaos monster.
Baron did not fight Jago bears. I imagine he would have attacked. I mean,
He probably would
you
have.
know, he probably would have
I
done
mean,
that.
Bear was like a divinely blessed
Magic.
fire warrior.
We have fire arrows, though. We could see covering fire arrows into the fight. I mean, that's something
Yeah.
we should do, right? It's not as brave, but
Jacko bears. What the fuck?
and it will be eaten.
Probably. Yeah, we shoot them. We shoot them from afar. We're good at shooting.
Or bow people.
We also have
Swords,
more boar
spears.
people with us than we have sword people.
Yeah.
When the arrow struck them, they roared enraged. It broke off from attacking from the ceiling, overran a position in the trees, took one of us off into massive jaws, never to be seen again. Many of us were wounded. Seeing the price we paid to save them, the first gave us a treasure, a dagger-like tooth from one of the region's legendary tigers, called the Tooth of Erosion. And they said it would aid us in battle when we took it to raid any clan along the valley's southern border. Later Dresda studied it and said it was one of the four kingdoms' treasures. If we located a treasure of either of the southern kingdoms, we gain a diplomatic blessing and would persist as long as we kept them. Well, that sounds very advanced.
So we're set. We're beginning with set
Hmm.
items. We want to explore more to the south, then.
I suppose,
Other
but then
different
again,
kingdoms.
if the south is filled with Jacko bears,
It is rough. We got a magic treasure, though,
and we did.
to raid southern people.
Nemesis party has returned from first of the lands with Tiger Tooth, yeah.
Oh, that's good to have that.
The king looks very pissed in this picture. A heated
Pouring
argument
something out.
between the king and Reda distracts the clan from its work. Hey. Ivolantho blames Reda, far-riding devotee of Redalda, for failing to press other Benedict clans to recognize his true kingship. Reda responds that he understands less than he should about those he should rightfully rule. Wow.
She isn't doing enough for the crown. I'm sure the rest of you can see that. Food spoils. There's important stuff going to happen if we don't deal with it. Oh, we should also get rid of this guy.
Yes.
So far, his friends and his foes.
Yeah, around one's pride can be a long ride. Yeah, that's certainly true. Good saying. Stay out of this. Sasha makes verbal chaos. She's like, I fucking handle this.
We could try to mediate.
Yeah, let's mediate. Be
I
like,
don't know if the king is really able to mediate, but we'll see.
listen. The refusal to come to terms made the rest of the ring look weak. Stubbornness was a trait of kings and horses alike. In the end, people sided with the king. Alright, well.
Okay, well, should we reorganize the clan ring?
Yeah, it's late dark season. It's time to sort this out.
20-year-old in here. Get rid of this other guy.
Yeah, you're... Get rid of you.
Noble head warrior.
Yeah, look at
Rena,
this.
though. She
Yeah, look at her.
killed our allies' clan ring leader,
Yeah.
so
Pretty sweet.
that's rewarded.
Yeah. Do we have any... No, she's still best at bargaining. God, our king is so far down on this leadership
Mhm.
thing.
He's not amazing, but he is king.
Yeah,
Sort of the downside of the, the whole system.
yeah. This guy, lore, yeah. Magic, it's her.
Zealous. He looks so sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, magic. Oh, I knew about reading. I'm the only one who could read, though. It's so useless to be the only one.
But we have 3 ongoing trade routes. This isn't enough to support a seasonal market. Some less friendly clans claim this is because nobody likes us. Wow.
Wow.
Early storm season.
Well, I mean, do we go raiding or do we go demanding stuff?
Raiding didn't turn out very well last time we tried doing storm season.
Maybe we send and demand some tribute from some of our neighbors.
We can.
Anything you do in storm season is risky, but we get that little check mark anyway when we send someone out. We could send someone far away. It's just gonna be a little while until we raid them.
And talk to the eating rock tribe.
We can do that. Look at the horse.
One horse. Bows? Don't talk to them. Yeah, let's get to Balsa hunting yield. Here's our neighbors have discovered how to use it. Good.
Nice. Wonderful.
That's very good. And the Thorling village is brought. Alright, we'll discuss the tribute. I should make a sort of a final tribute. And yes. Use your initiative, but saw no reason to pay tribute. Offer sour beer, they assured us. Least fearsome as we were, if not more so. Wow.
I doubt that. Okay, well, this is the problem the king spoke of.
Yep. Oh no. Oh gosh.
More sickness.
The season Stasis week begins. All the clan's Orlanth worshippers, nearly half the adult males, become gravely short of breath. Not even a breeze moves, and everyone can tell the air feels dry and lifeless. 11 swords and many farmers and herders are gasping, unable to even speak. 3 old men have suffocated. The shaman who deals with wind spears are laid low as well. Gosh.
Luckily, ours is a woman, so Dresta, get on this.
Sick, afflicted from spirits. Yes, well, certainly true.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true. Well, it is the Spirit Seeker.
I think so. You're harder than usual, but you're our hero, so.
Yep, do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Mammoth Spirit answered. Okay. Spraying breathable air through the trunks. Okay, just showed up. But half of Orlanthi worshippers recovered, the others felt better, but still too out of breath or too much. Gosh.
Good sickness, but. We're running low on soldiers again.
Yeah, we are.
I keep that number up. Always have enough. Soldiers. Alright, so we have 2 more people. A little rough here for them. More cattle, more horses, that's good.
Yeah, 53 more head of cattle. That's quite the boon.
We host too few spirits.
Too few spirits.
Even in a good year, we still don't make a lot in our markets. Maybe getting more breed. People don't like as much.
The chance of exploring are good. Alright. We're known for being bullies. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
What else is new?
Yeah.
Let's put one in health, shall we?
Yeah. I think that's good. Fields, yeah.
Do you want to explore? Put exploration and then do some more of that? Maybe some diplomacy and war? Okay. Yeah, right. We can commit.
I think we need to, fight through it, right?
Yeah. People are supposed to, like, if we kill as many as possible, they're supposed to surrender and give us stuff, right?
That's the idea.
Yeah. Okay. It's also good for fostering unity.
Yes, start killing until there's no one left to protest. Yeah, Dresta is hard carrying the clan, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing work.
Mm-hmm.
I like this evil octopus on the painting behind it.
Okay, you hit with hammers. Hit it with hammers, go.
Once more, the question of kingship sets your people at each other's throats. Oh, yeah, he won't shut up. Some influential folks say that Iverlanth, the rightful heir to the King Baron, founder of your tribe, should pursue his royal prerogatives. This faction, the Royalists, the sword horses, assert command over other Berlenthic clans, regard the throne as purely ceremonial. The opposing faction, calling themselves the Realists, say this is impossible. The time of kings has passed. They argue survival demands attention to more pressing matters. Feeding yourselves, readying for the coming onslaught of chaos. This rift further threatens clan morale.
Nothing to discuss. I must assert my rights as king.
Who would believe that?
Fly kites. That's a solution.
Vid,
Oh.
I mean... you start killing people. It's true.
No. I mean, most people say loyalists again.
Yeah,
I feel
or
like
it's
we've
just-
committed enough to this royalist thing that we should go for
Or
that.
should we just have kite flying? to you know...
I don't think that's going to calm anyone
No,
down.
you don't think so?
Maybe. Also, would like to demand more from the neighbors. I feel like
Yeah,
they're sort of
sure.
coasting their for their existence here.
They are.
Yes, we should get the regalia, but you know what? They should maybe help look for it.
That's right. Sway them, the royalists said, yes. Crown Spurner said that the ring needed changing, and Erin said it would never be easy to deal with this controversy. Yeah, well, maybe do kites next time. Those 7 stars have managed to grow a yarn tree. This magical fruit used to grow in the Golden City. Our ancestors brought a cutting with them when they left. Despite our best care, we couldn't keep it alive after the Battle of Stormfall. Neither could anyone else. It's hard to believe this story.
Relax.
Raid them immediately.
Yeah, take it. Take the
Yeah,
bring it
take
down.
it. Hey,
Oh, that's good.
that is
good.
very good.
I've 24 swords.
Yes, very good.
All right. Spirit of Difference, Exploration, Auspicion. We should go exploring that.
We should start adventure first.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should fletch.
Sure.
I like fletching.
I helps hunting a little bit, and so I think it's just shoot.
Sweet arrows. Yeah, very good.
We do another one.
Oh, yeah.
What do we want to do then? What's our next thing here?
Well, his
If
hunting
we're gonna
blessing
go-
is still active. He says.
Okay,
I kinda like.
a bountiful game. Yeah,
Yeah,
food
bountiful
low.
game.
Yeah, maybe hunting is good. Yeah. Seems wise.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make it through fire season otherwise.
No. No.
Maybe this winter we'll try to get the milk blessing.
Yeah.
If, we have almost 1,000 herd.
So, go and do some hunting, please. Okay. Good. That's good. It's desperate.
No, we're fine. Ask for the milk blessing.
Slaughter some livestock for food. Dude, we're gonna bring in more anyway from the raid.
Right. All right, but not too many.
Not for a season.
Okay. Oh gosh.
And it was pricey.
People are unhappy too.
Yeah, well. Alright. Your hunters spot outlaws in the wildlands outside Baronstad's walls. Spotted before they could launch an ambush, bandits quickly withdraw. Still, incident reminds you of the growing threat of brigands. Yes.
Kill them.
Recruit other clans for joint action against the bandits. I mean, yeah.
I'm probably going to say no because they don't really like us.
Okay. Oh, it's just too. I mean, right,
It's fine. And
wrongfully.
she's like, no. No. Let's bring a war party.
Yeah,
in.
let's assemble a war party. Karana, this is your time.
Yeah.
Or is it?
What's a hunter? What's a hunter you should say?
Dostal. Dostal old school. She's on the rig, but he does. This guy's done a lot of the dirty work. Certainly.
He's like an old guy, right? He needs to go and, we can risk him safely. Not too many, but still a good amount.
I think that.
Yeah, sure.
From ambushes, we killed the leader and left the wrestling off. Survivors could tell. Closing Place for them.
Oh.
Or sustain yours. That's fine. That's fine.
That's
Worried.
good.
Early fire season. Alright, it is
Well-
time.
War happens. So we do Eyes of Gold again, or Fleming? All the guys to the south, the damn, like Lestraling, the old allies there who betrayed us by having a bad chief.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
We could begin murdering them until they until they kneel. I think I'd like to see what happens if we just go for them. They profane the dead. I mean,
They are the profaners of the dead, but they are also in our tribe. I feel bad. Like, start to
but James, what does this tribe mean? They can profane the dead and not be punished for it. Is it not us as kings who should be? Yeah, exactly. We should be. Like, I feel like we go there, we kill as many as possible, and if they come and beg for mercy, we can grant it to them.
Okay. Is that what you think, huh?
Oh, they hate us. What would Everlanther do? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd he do? Alright, there's a lot of arrows. There's also a hole that's opened up down here, I see.
Yeah, that's an issue. It's a super issue.
Uh,
A lot of them popping up. Where?
well. Alright, sure, we're going just a punitive raid, I guess. Should have broken their alliance.
I mean, that is the lesson.
Alright, they are
We have
bringing...
a lot of guys.
Yeah,
There.
they're bringing their people.
We want
here.
to kill as many and then bring the bow.
Yeah, we can.
Sure.
Sure, let's do
Really
that.
get them.
Skirmish.
Skirmish.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
that's bad.
that is bad.
We have opportunity for slaughter.
Yeah, I'm thinking I should do slaughter. Orvis, they find us. Oh, this guy. Oh,
Oh, well.
closest to him managed to cut off a large group of Lasterlings. Good chance of killing all of them. Unfortunately, this would take Orvis away from the main battle. What should we do?
Oh, man, we don't really need you.
Yeah, attack them.
Oh,
For mercy, but Orvis took the good number. Oh, absolutely not.
they shouldn't have broken your lights. Where the rockets? Just press the attack, right?
Yeah, we pressed the attack. Deafening battle shakes the battlefield. The Stormbolt champion breaks from the last running ranks. The shard is Ulrida. Oh no, old lady! The sword horse is concerned with chaos. The warrior shouts, and now shall pay the price. Well, we did befriend the
Summon
fog.
the fog. Summon the fog.
Yes.
Defend like Douglas Elmel. Fight with cold determination. Hunter Sky. What's she got? Is she still?
Yeah, she still sucks.
I think we do Hunter's Guile. It worked out last time.
It's true. Oh, yeah, exactly. Turns out our ex-allies know our tactics. They just charged us. Get him!
Yeah.
Quick! Hunter's Guile. She's a clever old woman. Orella ducked and weaved, yeah. But their champion bowled his way through to finally land a resounding blow. Orella fell prone and could neither move nor speak. Across the battlefield, our swords and bows faltered. Uh-oh.
No.
No.
Press. Fight fiercely. I
Fight
guess.
fiercely. We have bonuses to fighting fiercely.
Yes.
Yes. We pressed cleverly, but we're not clever enough. The battle began to swing our way. Karana said that only the gods could say it for sure. Fight fiercely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. All right. Good. Now kill as many as possible. We can come and kill
Now
next time.
kill.
Raid them.
Wipe them out.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a bitter fight.
Because we didn't have enough magic.
Yeah.
Field plundered their lands. Look at this bounty, though. 24 cows, 25 horses.
The death
4 loot,
rune.
a treasure, the death rune.
Huh.
Look at how many we killed, too.
That is
100
plentiful bounty.
Yeah, I mean, this was good. Humact was with us after all.
Oh, it was.
What's the death rune do? I feel like the death rune's
What
gonna be
does
good.
the death rune do?
Interesting. Valuable.
Prosperity.
Increase prosperity of free combat training. Okay, so
Okay.
combat training also makes us more wealthy.
Interesting. Well, it is still fire season.
And we got a lot of bounty for raiding those guys.
And
I say we just kill as many as we can.
should I go back?
Right, yeah.
Hmm.
Just Until they beg for mercy, right?
Very well.
We're known as bullies.
We're back. Kill as many as possible.
Use the bow. Why not?
Skirmish.
Yep.
Just as our archers began losing their missiles, the Lacerling sent out a herald. Do you get to parley?
Do we? Yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
We just shoot him.
No. No.
I mean, in worst case, he just yells at us, right?
Sure, but maybe this is a stalling tactic.
All right, we could say no and just kill him. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? We're here to murder.
Yeah, we're not here to talk with you.
Yeah. You got the offer. Well, you haven't got the offer actually, but you know.
You're trying to send someone out with the offer and we shot him. Should we talk to him? Oh, this is difficult.
I'm gonna shoot him. Whatever.
Shoot him? Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing a soft, kind.
This is vengeance for like. This is vengeance for the 80-year-old lady you hit in the face with a sword.
They insulted Humac.
A Stormbull champion charged an 80-year-old lady and hit her in the face with like a hammer, so she couldn't speak or move.
Yeah.
No. Skirmish.
All right. Yeah, advanced. Flight after flight arrows.
Take advantage of opportunity for plunder.
Yeah, what plunder? Black plunder.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Secure the plunder. Alright, alright. Fight fiercely, always.
Rush.
Position in the upper hand, Kavrena said that only the gods could say. Yeah, fight. Keep fighting fiercely. Yes.
Yeah, good. Good.
Yeah.
Five normies died, but that's fine.
No. Yeah, 21.
I mean, 5 people, but 21 cattle.
Like the face of this dude here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yes, very
I got
good.
some money.
Uh-huh.
And some monies.
Much food though, unfortunately, but okay.
Oh, well, this,
While
I mean, that
hunting,
thing looks kind of friendly.
your dose devotee Hanth is bitten by a centipede spirit. Its spectral poison will soon take hold of him, debilitating him for some time to come. Your shaman Dresta refuses to help. He asked rudely, she says, and when I spoke to the centipede, it said that Hanth had broken a taboo and then insulted it as well. The spirit says that if we contract the poison, it will curse us all. If you ask me, bumptuous... What's a bumptuous? Bumptuous Hanth has been deserving something like this for a long time. Gosh. This is a matter beneath my regal dignity.
Alright, good. I mean, Hanth was a realist. There is that.
There is that.
Supporting the crown.
Just don't forgive Han's flaws, they admire them.
I said nothing to that centipede. It didn't. Oh my! that it didn't. It didn't deserve.
Yeah. Oh. You know, like, be nice to the centipede. That's what I say.
Right. Sure.
You're renowned for food. I'll give you that, but...
And combat.
Yeah.
He's heroic for magic. She has saved us a couple times, though. I feel like.
She has done well for us.
You know?
Yeah, you know what?
If lumps is the worst thing you get, maybe that's how it goes.
Fell into deep and fretful slumber. Our healing medic could not wake him. People decried council's indifference. How would we eat without a game caught by the mighty Hanth? Yeah, well.
We'll eat each other.
Eat each other, of course, yes.
We should go exploring. We have a benefit to that.
Yeah, we should.
Give us something for warriors to do well. Boy, there's so many of these. So Ferocil is down there. I feel like maybe trying to get those treasures. I mean, I don't know.
Agent Ferozen.
We should go somewhere else, like along that southern line, with the hope that the other treasures of the southern kingdoms are there. Right?
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe straight south, or
like down here.
Well, I mean, maybe. There's supposed to be 4 kingdoms of the south that each have a treasure we can find. So
let's check over here first, and then like swing to the west, like along the edge here. Yeah, 13 people explore. Go and have a look. Well, I can't claim about the annual tribute. Yeah, very good. Physical conflict breaks out between your clan's factions. One seeking a renewal of the tribe and restoration of the full royal authority of the Baron clans. The other opposing. This is a doomed, distracting effort. Warriors step in to separate the sides before anyone is seriously harmed. Healers attending to the resulting cuts and bruises discover the brawlers on both sides have been infested by the crashed kids. I previously encountered these tick-like chaos parasites who destroy communities by turning ordinary tensions into deadly interference.
We call them spirits. We're just spirit people now. I mean, I feel like it's to solve all of our problems.
When we wish information, we call on the owl spirits.
Yeah, let's call the owls.
Call the owl to find out. It's either that or we start calling in Urox to just start smashing things, really.
Let's try the owl first, and then we'll see about the rocks.
Yes, Hanth was crude and pushy.
Especially because Hanth is like...
Yeah, he's not here.
He tried.
He's in
tried.
deep
He got
sleep.
his chance.
Yeah.
He failed to find it.
I like these girls over here stealing stuff while they're fighting. Yeah, call the spirits. Yes. The Owlspears flew about, arriving back to hoot of a location in our wildlands. You will find the nest near a fetid stream, they said. Oh, gosh.
Oh no.
Ugh. Now the owl spirit located the mother of the smaller crab ticks who infested our people. You must decide how to defeat it. Then a soul hero. Call on the earthquake goddess Marin Gore to collapse it. Not burning logs into the hole. Burn them with logs!
We could send Corinna to fight it.
Grotesque!
She's only renowned, right?
I am destined to bring death.
I mean, I want to send her in there.
You want to send her in?
I just hope she doesn't die, but if you mix it, I mean...
She is heroic, right? Oh no, she's renowned? Renowned.
But to burn it with logs, just it doesn't seem like what the spirit... Like, she's the spirit person, right? You don't feel like... Her saying that, it's like, yeah, that's like this simple solution that I don't think is going to really work over time.
God, send her in to fight this, huh?
Yeah, I mean, she's 24 or whatever, and the renowned warrior who's destined to bring death.
Alright, send...
It really sucks that she dies. So.
Or do we send those guys? Oh,
I'll do it. I don't. I think Humact gives some sort of benefit.
Humact gives the power to defeat. Could send the misogynist.
No, see, the thing is, if he wins, then
that's
that would
true.
kind of suck. So
True.
he can come back here if she fails.
Send him Portendalor again. Oh,
I'll do it.
oh,
do it.
good.
Yes.
He is renowned food, actually, so he's a good replacement for Hanth if Hanth keels
Yes.
over. That's good to know. Alright, Karana, this is your destiny.
Oh, good luck.
Good luck. Burst up from his nest, jabbing at Karana with spear-like appendages. She ducked, spun, and finally found her chance to drive a sword into the soft space between its crab-like armor plates. It hissed, wailed, and expired. Iverlanthos said this feat would strike fear into chaotic hearts.
Yes, Corinna, do it.
Yes. Alright.
Hero.
That is very heroic, actually.
More exploration. We still got auspicion for it, so
Yeah.
there's that big sort of empty space there in the
Yes?
it's a little lake maybe.
Send someone here. Old lady, you are...
Rita.
I got hit in the face by chaos, like a chaos ball.
Magic fog.
She did talk to the magic fog. Uh-oh.
Oh.
The seething...
Shame we sent her away.
The seething layer of anti-life that blankets the sky settles ever closer to the ground. Pulsing with the green glow of chaos, its poison detritus fills your lungs and burns your eyes, sickening many. Where are the mammoth spears? They need to come here and blow with their trunks.
I think maybe we should have a shrine to
At this point.
Like,
At this point, yeah.
my God.
People complain they are breathing the awful bleating of goats.
I breathe the bleeding of goats. Oh. I cannot be remembered as a king when the sky gross or poisonous. You call Elmo.
Yeah, Elmo's right. He is.
It's a primary thing. It was.
No, he is. Our dude here is Elmo. Yeah, our king is.
Yeah.
I've been warning this would happen. Have you?
I do it.
Lord Urox will also deter chaos in the region. So she's like, no, Urox deals with this business. I tend to trust her in these medical matters.
All right, well, we can call it Urox. I don't mind.
Urox, we've had our differences, and your champion did hit our old lady in the face, but maybe...
He's gone now. And,
maybe...
well, he likes good sacrifices.
Yeah, 10 then.
10 to Milkstone. So.
10?
He'll be happy. Right?
15.
Okay, I'm just saying, Goods is one of our pressed areas.
Yeah, okay.
You don't raid enough to get a lot of it.
How about 10-5?
Okay.
That's pretty good, right?
Okay. If he doesn't do it for that, he's not going to do it.
Alright, Urox, be reasonable now. You're known for your reasonableness. Embodying their god, our bull stompers blew up a hot, sandy wind that knocked holes in the anti-life. Distant chaos beast felt the sting, would fear to come near Baronstead. Although the god had scoured the sky, our people still coughed and coughed.
Yeah, I'm still sick. Like those.
Yeah, alright, we need to...
We have 2 temples we need to build.
Yeah.
Like milk blessing and like healing.
Yep.
Right? Do we agree?
Yeah, we agree. Let's build a temple.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my, this looks suspicious. While exploring to the east, old lady again, Olreda sees a glint in the distance and follows it to a small herd of gold-colored mares. One trots closer and speaks. Hail, fellow daughter of Redalda. She claims that Redalda sent them into the wilds until her children needed them. The mare sings a verse and waits for a response. Oh yeah, they were singing, remember that? When no one sings back, she whinnies and stamps her foreleg. One of your explorers says, "We have found Redalda's first herd. My grandmother said her chief received one of these mares as a gift. We can ask Redalda for the song, now that we know it. The priestess back home can sacrifice to reach her." What lovely horses!
So we could learn the rest of the song. We're just going to buff Ulrida. That doesn't seem helpful. Knack for speaking with outsiders, I guess. That seems like the most useful thing of these ones. Which is nice, you know. The troll friends.
That's our horses, certainly. Teach me the rest of... You think this will buff Olreda?
I think so. Because it says, teach me. Rest of the song, not us.
You can ask Redalda for the song now that we know it. Priestess back home can sacrifice to reach her. Maybe this just gives her more, like another buff in our temple to Redalda.
Maybe. Maybe we could try.
Because the other ones...
Like, speaking to outside is useful, but we can learn the rest of the song and see what it does. I don't think the sacrifice of, like, if it's not what we want, is too bad.
Alright, teach me the rest of the song. What do you offer?
Gold? Service? What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want, golden horse? I mean, they don't need wealth. They can't buy anything. Service.
No.
I accept. You will stay for 7 years. Oh, after that, I would be happy to. She sang to Olreda, then pranced back the rest of the herd.
Hey, Olreda, you can stay here for 7 years. That's fine.
Bye, Olreda. 7 years. Do you have 7 years? Barely.
So. We'll see.
Well,
just for bargaining, she can stay here for 7 years.
I guess
okay.
you can brush the horses or something. They can't really brush
We'll
themselves.
live without her. That's fine.
Alright. Well,
good thing she wasn't defending, huh?
Yeah.
No milk blessing.
Yeah.
Is healing what we want, or is it curing? If you look at people, maybe 6, that's curing.
We want curing. Yeah.
It's gonna be They don't really get hurt that much.
No. Alright.
Make
Geralda.
the blessing.
Yeah.
If we can make it. Oh, God, we don't have enough worshippers to sort another shrine. We have too many shrines then. Well, I mean, let's break down the length of that one. What does it do anyway? Nothing? Yeah.
How do we break it down?
Try to go to build and then or like
Reduce it?
reduce, yeah. Tear that down.
Buy. Ah, it's a fancy horse. After a period of negotiations, the Hulma Things have agreed to provide a bribe for King Everlanta. A bride, oh, not a bribe. Who lacks an heir. Jorendona, a young woman celebrated by all for her determination, enters into the arrangement willingly, despite the gap in age between her and her royal husband. Her kin expects the traditional bride price of 20 cows and have bought a dowry of similar value. Alright.
Okay, I mean...
Twice widowed, I embrace this new queen with joy, yet also melancholy.
Yeah, he's like old, so...
He is 52, yeah, you need to work on this pretty
damn quickly. We need to do a joint rite of blessing, maybe? I thought it said lions.
It's true.
These guys are the ones who've been sucking up to us the whole time.
Yeah.
They were the guys who showed up and were like, can we tell other people how great you are? Magical power.
Okay, that's not bad. But excessively gifting them could be nice.
Could be.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy our way to happiness.
Oh.
She looks very determined. That is how I would look if I entered into this marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, that is my duty.
I do this for my people.
Yeah. Would you add to her 20 cows?
Yeah, she's 20 goods.
20 goods?
So, yeah, I mean, let's not give them more cows than needs to be. So, we love giving away our milk.
10 goods.
Yeah.
20?
We could. We have 143. We don't earn a lot more, so we should be aware of it, but, you know, it's 20 and 20. That's
right.
like
20 and 20. Right.
Double the
that is a kingly gift. In praise of generosity at the wedding feast of Orlando being with joy, the ring sensed that an offer of alliance was imminent. Oh. Karenna, the devotee of Humak, claims that ghosts have disguised themselves as spirits infesting our shaman stones. Proposes to call on Humak to destroy them. Resta, prominent spirit talker, calls the death dealer completely mistaken. Her right will harm friendly spirits the clan needs to survive. Well, our two rising stars.
Yeah. She knows a ghost when she sees one.
In my gold, but don't steal my shine. I'm only hearing about this now. I guess we allow the right.
I mean, honestly, if I had to choose, I'm always on the side of Humak.
Yeah.
I've learned.
Yeah.
A doctor once taught me to
that's true.
No fear, and
we will allow the right, but we don't admonish Dresta.
Yeah.
She's
fine, Dresta. You're doing good, but in this, you know, that centipede's pretty mean.
Kurna is someone who likes black fire, wreathing it around her blade. Slice the air around our spirit rocks, identifying and destroying the shades of wheels and bandits. Oh, that is... Yes. People cried out in relief, thanking Karenna for finding and driving out this menace. Dresta had been a fool to oppose her, they said. I take that, Dresta.
Never opposed Karenna.
As you requested, your lore speakers have begun to examine the question of the lost royal regalia. The Horn of Vincart, Mantle of Verdalda, and the Crown of Baron were taken into battle to aid King Vinglanth. When he died fighting the Scorpion Man army, these treasures were lost. Starting the carvings made to commemorate the woeful Battle of Stingers, they believe they have estimated its location, somewhere in the north. This would be a good first place to look for the lost regalia.
Okay.
Yes, unfortunately. That is very right, Dresta here. Unfortunately, Valentho is shifting. The item of regalia we will most likely find at at the Battle of Stinger site is the Horn of Vinkot. A treasure dollar incorporated husband's coronation, right? Yeah. Immediately send explorations to the site. It is dark season.
We do have auspicious exploration.
We do, even if it doesn't permit true coronation. Vinkot's horn will improve attitude. In such terror. Yeah, immediately send explorers.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyone who does it not find to call is $1 to swine. All right.
If we fail, then we tried. So
It's true.
let's go. Let's go, people.
I hope we don't run into scorpion people. Who do you send?
Brennan has become heroic. Look at that.
Yes.
Oscar, I think you go.
Oscar can go. Woohoo! Yeah, she is heroic in combat.
And she's so young. So
Yeah.
let's give him some.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
They didn't care, but whatever.
Then we explore the southern kingdom of Forozen, and now I'm back. We found much devastation there as we sifted through burned homes, stepped over breached walls. Shades of the forcibly dead came to challenge us. We proclaimed ourselves steady foes of chaos. They invited us to prove this by locating and ending the harpies who have been slaughtering them. Did Daenerys agree to undertake this?
Yeah, I guess.
Is
It's better than being killed by ghosts.
She's a bargaining lady. Okay.
Yeah, but surely she can fight some harpy.
We found a few harpies. Our past familiarity with chaos, so often a hindrance, allowed me to sniff them out. Yeah, the shrieking bird witches came at us cautiously, but we were ready to break their wings and crush their skulls. One of us were killed and another 2 wounded. Because the victory took place so far from the south to the south, it will do little to suppress chaos around Baronstead. Still, we had avenged the first Ravili. They showed us where to dig up a treasure. It was the blood twig. This odd-shaped stick sweats blood and rewards winning a raid after a berserk attack.
Okay, we can do the berserk attacks.
Alright. We're back from the east, where we found a herd of amazing golden horses who said they were Radal's daughters. From them we learned a song that we can sing if we want to bring one of them back to the clan. Pretty sure next time they won't be in the same place, however. It seems hard to believe that only a little while passed here, because we spent years with the herd. Are you...
She's like mega old now.
Yeah, she's 79.
Yeah, alright.
Oh! Well, she at least got back with the...
So we can sing it. Get a golden horse.
Yeah, see if we can... I want a golden horse. It's early storm season. Where do we... Should
we finish the milk one? Oh, we have enough worshippers.
Yeah, I was just looking. Cold Blessing, Fleet Hoof. I guess it's not here.
No, it's well done.
The ritual, maybe?
I think it's probably... Maybe it's a ritual. Maybe it's one of the ventures.
Maybe, yeah. Alright, Calf Blessing. Or Milk Blessing. Yeah. Build. Milk.
drink from the calf.
Give us the liquid.
Can we do another exploration while we have the auspicious exploration?
Sure. Oh wow, send up here. That is a distant exploration, certainly. Explore. Check here. We can check down here.
Let's go down there.
Alright. No, you did well last time, so maybe go and check that out for us. I'm a proud father. I name my hale and healthy son Seristev, and hope that he follows in my footsteps, both as a worker of wood and a seeker of truth. What greater mystery than that of new life. Yes, this is the dude who mumbled to logs.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Nobles of your clan inform you that your ancestors, in praise of the ring's successful leadership, have gathered the powers and memories of past glory to bestow a 3-year blessing upon you. What area of their expertise do you want them to bolster?
War.
Yeah.
So this seems like it buffs us stats about people. Right? Because these are the stat lines that our guys are getting out.
Yeah.
Better fought well and dead brilliant.
leadership would not be a bad buff, certainly. I mean,
No.
pretty bad at that.
I already know all of that lore. I know magic helps us against
No.
chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do
Combat
do a lot of
leadership.
combat.
We do a lot of combat. We do combat.
Sure,
To
let's do
connect
combat.
to that thing. So all of our problems with combat. Like 3 years.
We do basically know opponents. So yeah, sure. Bless us with combat. Yes. Yep.
Oh.
Oh! Want to cut corners on the funeral rites. Don't give me a sheep funeral. Just come back from the dead. None of us will forget her ability to drive a hard but fair bargain.
Yeah, right.
Well, a fantastic news regarding Karena. After many hours of sparring and practice and sincere offerings to Asara, Humak, and other war gods, Karena's ability at arms must now be ranked on par with the heroes of legend. Our oldest ancestors who fought at Elmar's side at the Battle of Akashar consider her their worthy heir. Very good. Must be sour for you, though. Misogynist prick.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
We have fewer people, fewer heads of cattle,
It was the bridal gifts. It was an expensive year.
more horses.
Many horses. This one could. Goods. Too few spirits.
People are happy though. That's good. What's the omen here? Horse with a white blaze. Elma wanted to raid before we were attacked. Okay, so raiding gear.
Raiding it is.
Sounds
Can
good.
do.
War.
War.
Get those guys to the south. They still haven't begged for mercy.
Yes, it's true.
Maybe some fields,
Yeah.
pasture.
Yeah.
Diplomacy or health, I think. Diplomacy just because it's good when people talk, right, and beg for mercy.
We can do diplomacy. I just don't want another fog year, you know.
No.
And when does Karena start flying? We had some.
Also,
No, go ahead.
we also got to check out what the leading branch does before you
Yes.
circle people.
Cause several of the household to depart. Okay.
So the cast weldings of
The Express and the Kingdom were frozen, and I'm back. The grip of chaos in the land has tightened since our last visit. We sifted through the burned homes and stepped through the broken walls. Goes to the first of the challenge. Program determines if it. Yeah.
okay, keep killing big
zombies.
monsters, right.
Yeah, go and kill the zombies. We found a great horde of zombies. Our past family with chaos of their hindrance. Lift them out. And this is our business. We just go and let chaos kill. The walking corpses came to us in a rush, ready to hack our way through them. One of us killed, and another two wounded. Because this victory took place so far from the south. Yeah. Still, we advantage for silly. Shows us dig up a treasure, the Bullstone. This odd-shaped rock snorts ominously. Okay. But rewards us win a raid by holding our ground. Okay.
That's like a defensive one.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our treasures. We have quite a few now, right?
I feel like we do. Oh yeah, we have quite a few.
So the Tiger Tooth did something.
Yeah.
Big raid south of the Eel, right? Self-firing bow we know. Magic room? Did we start with that one?
Yes. Yeah, I had this, yeah.
We have the Death Ring, combat training. We should try that.
Try that.
Soulstone. And if we're holding ground and the twig. Doesn't
Berserk.
say what it gives us, but it's something, I guess.
We can try Berserk attack
Berserk.
for that.
We try to combat train and see what it
Yeah,
does
sure.
for raiding time here.
Please the progress of our fighters. There's no one.
Gemstone.
There's a handful of gemstones next to it.
They seem unchanged. Eventually it'll break, I guess. But now it just paid us.
Food Sisters is desperate. Yeah, we'll slaughter some livestock. We'd have to.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay? We're gonna raid for more food and then it's Earth's. We're gonna be fine.
Mm.
Not do this again.
We have
I
to.
need to drink the milk, and we can do a venture to hunt. Okay.
We
We
are
got another
hunting.
venture to go. We got another venture to go.
Okay. Let's hope for the best.
Hope is our thing. Yeah. Be able to bring more food.
Oh, it's a
This
cute
is
little
edible-
mini horse.
Edible child right there.
A dread confusion of kinship settles over the people. No one can agree on who is related to who. Are babies with their true parents or distant relatives? Divinations reveal this is the work of Erumal the trickster. Oh god. Called upon you by the Thorling clan. Oh, the Thorlings. The Orlanth fool surely will not undo a trick. The people demand a reckoning with those who brought this magic upon you.
I mean, we promise a raid.
Yeah, we will promise a raid.
What?
This humiliation must be punished. Right, Thorlings, yes, we will promise a raid. Yeah, bone with
Yeah,
fresh
righteous
arrows.
fury. Make
Yeah.
fresh arrows. Sharpen your swords.
Don't worry about your kids. Just make weapons, and we will
I'll
sort
drink
this
food
out.
before we go kill all those guys. Yeah. Hmm. So that ended our hunt, by the way.
Yep.
It just ended. So we can do the hunt now.
He and all.
He's good at
He's
food.
good at this. Okay, sure. Let's go hunt.
A lot of people are good at food.
Go and sort that out. It's grave.
Fine. It's fine. We just hunted. This is good. It's good.
Sort our livestock for food. We have to.
I'm just saying, we were up at 1,000 cattle on them. So,
I know, but we also have to.
okay. Another.
Yeah.
We need 150 more to get back to what we had.
I know. I know.
I mean, pull up the sleeves and let's go then.
Yep.
Now it's
It is time. Thermalings. Let's
I
go.
feel like we got a lot when we raided as much as possible. kill as much as
Yeah, kill as
possible.
much as possible. I think so too. No, eating rocks.
It's,
Yeah, okay. You guys, you know what? You have.
you don't get it.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Even I you.
You are gonna absolutely get
Where's
it here.
us?
Did not spot us. Oh well.
Take swords. We're gonna kill as many as possible. We don't even need to use the bow. It was never a sure thing. All right, let's go.
Skirmish.
Shoot him. Harold, no. I'm not here to talk.
Skirmish.
I'm here to kill. Can we do a circ attack? You can.
Yes, we can also take advantage for opportunity of slaughter. I think we should do that.
They have no swords left though. I feel like if we circ attack, we're gonna win.
Alright, sure.
And then
Let's berserk attack.
we can get the reward.
Ah! The gamble failed. Risky maneuver left them worse. Yes, yes. Short nasty. Red blows away. We weren't daunted. 23 cows, 16 horses. We took 4 cows worth of plunder.
It was extra magic.
Hmm.
That is valuable.
It's valuable. Thank you, Blood Twig.
Nice blood twig, yeah.
All 10 supported during Starlings. The Lasterlings. You.
Well,
The Eye of
these guys
Gold.
right. I first saw them drive off the eyes of gold.
Alright.
Kill as many as possible, right?
Kill as many as possible.
Use the bow.
Yes.
Game goes
Skirmish.
at the wrong year. Yeah. Slaughter.
Thanks to Dostal.
That's the water.
It's slaughter.
This guy, yeah.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ooh, I see an
Shame
opportunity.
guy.
My beard will be
That's very
stained
wrong.
red.
Yeah, kill them. Who are these people? Why do they come at us?
Yeah, attack him.
Mhm.
All for mercy. Oh, there's no mercy for you.
You came to my house. So we do have a hold your ground benefit as well. So either hold your ground or berserk attack.
Well, we can
Berserk
try-
attack, we feel like we have the advantage right now.
We do have the advantage right now.
Cut him down.
Alright.
All right, good. We get more magic. Yes. more
Already
magic.
dazzled
Yes.
them.
If we lost that many people in a raid, that would be devastating.
Yeah, we would have trouble if we lost 12 swords. Oh.
But, oh,
Well,
Oh, okay. That's okay. So the
Lasterlings.
Lasterlings now. We took back their cows.
Yeah, we need
What
to.
is this?
Lasterlings will get the business. Don't you worry about that. Delegation
Old
from
Asha arrives. Bonferrio them.
wheel people. Worship. As an element, understand that the Holma things owe you a favor. We request that you secure the return of an idol eluded from our shrine to Samal.
Hey, I guess. Sure. You send a diplomat there and do it. I mean,
okay.
don't offer them cows. I mean, that's
No, we're
we
not.
have those. We need to get back to where we were first.
Yeah. It's hard to eat hope. Yeah, whatever, Grimmeth. It's a naysayer if I've heard one.
Yeah.
Quiet you. Unless they specify otherwise, only a successful assault will cancel our debt.
Gentlemen.
Forget if they're dead or not, huh?
I knew it. I always knew it. I said it. Have you all heard me?
Sure. A royal prestige brings them here. Yes.
Mine.
My royal personage.
I was the one who did it.
Yeah. Go on.
You can go and talk to them.
Yeah,
Right?
go and have a chat.
Sure. There you go. That's enough. That'll do. We need those.
Immediately agreed. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these are the complete pushovers
Yeah.
that have agreed to everything we ever told them.
I don't have enough warriors.
Yeah,
Probably.
let's go back to the Lasterlings. Right? They've raided us twice.
This is.
They need to
need to be brought to heel. This is absolutely
kill them all. Kill them all.
not okay at all here.
At least we've been good at uniting the realm.
Listen here, profaners of the dead. This is fairly
Okay.
fairly nasty. I'm gonna spend the magic on this.
All right. Yeah.
You will
Good.
skirmish.
Okay, that's good.
Not even picked up, but I
Maybe
just cursed it.
Cursed it.
Blazing arcs.
All right.
Well,
So they stopped our shooting.
yeah, we need to charge.
Yeah.
Charge! Not disengage, yes. Decide the fate of disabled foes. Sure, I'll decide some fate. Nearly a dozen Lasterling warriors have been temporarily blinded by Elma's dazzling light breaking through the clouds. The Sun God has obviously responded to our war priests. Take advantage.
Yeah, kill him.
We're on 13 of our foe pressing Elmal. The unless we rushed, falling cursing us. Yeah, that's very good. We need to fight fiercely. The risky push might have succeeded if we not fought so fiercely. Yes. We gained the upper hand. Karena said only gods know. We need to keep fighting fiercely.
Again,
the
right?
only thing we need to do. Also, Fierce of Vigors now seem close.
Press the attack.
Please press.
Knock them down. Good.
Alright, then for cows, I think there was a plunder, prompt healing. Yeah, okay.
Good amount of cows, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, still, there was a.
Hmm.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you did. Delegation from the Home of Things clans was an alliance between clans. Yes. As you gave us his queen, considered our clans allied in all but name. There's now formalized the arrangement. They offer an alliance a gift of 15 cows.
Yeah.
The queen naturally
Yeah.
wishes.
I have no downside of that.
We desperately need friends. Yeah. We agree. We opened one of our beer barrels and found its contents still good. We drank together, sealing the arrangement. The diplomats predicted that our association would be one of historic grandeur. Yes. Of course. First season. Looking at the time,
I was thinking the same thing.
we will. I think I think the game auto saves at the start of every year. So we'll run it to the sort of end of the year, and then we'll stop there. I think that's when it saves. All right,
So,
Earth.
we got low food, but we're harvesting now anyway. So should we
Yeah.
begin sending out some more people for tribute?
Sure.
It's a good thing to do, right? Also help us get closer to having sent one to everyone. A lot of people we haven't even talked to.
No, yeah.
Again, it's good seasons. We can send to some of the further away. Like we're the Griffin guys, you know? Griffin guys or the Aura Target or the Amber clan. I think the Amber like that.
Your horse practices.
Like we can just ask them for tribute. And it's not like it hurts us anyway.
No,
They
for
like us.
erratic chieftains.
Ask them for 10
Sure, send an
the
emissary.
horse.
Customary horse.
Good.
Osgold, I suppose found the supposed site of Battle of the Stingers. They spotted remains of another exploring party in a wagon containing barrels of rye. They found no evidence of the...
Okay.
Brilliant Hoof Clan seeks a favor, accomplished seekers of knowledge and treasure. They endured heavy blow when the rat exploration god Zarlin died. Since they have taken an unusual step to worshipping our goddess Redalda, who preserve some of Zarlin's traits, they hope to speak to the Embers on their behalf. The clan has been harassing them over the devotion to the Baronstead god. Rise before rams.
Okay, we can do that. We're going there anyway.
Yeah, we agree.
Should we ask for an alliance though?
No one believes that's going to be... We could.
I mean, worst case they say no.
It's a possibility.
Okay.
Proceed.
Good Mary.
Yeah.
What did you talk?
Send her. 2
Swords.
Those. Yes. 1 horse
Hey.
statue.
You know what it means.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get the Liberant Hooves alone. Never was it our intention to offend Baronstead. We should have remembered that Redalda is your goddess too. When I reported back to Brilliant Hooves, they accepted an offer of alliance. Well, there we go.
Okay. You're that far away, so
Oh yeah, they're over there.
they don't threaten our ambitions at all. We just send another one over here. Who else have we sent to yet? The gold milk? No, we have sent to them.
We
Griffin,
have,
then.
yes. They're paying us tribute.
Let's go to the Griffin.
Go to
How about
Griffin.
getting all the riders too?
Alright, Griffin.
a horse.
Customary horse.
There we go. Ducks. Any rituals you want to do? I think we have all max anyway.
I think so.
So we do a ritual of curing to appeal to the
Could appeal to the spirits.
That's true. Yeah. Maybe the scour. Yeah, that one. Iron.
Yeah.
That would be nice to have.
Bargain. Persuade it. Doesn't smell. Alright. Flame Singers. As for 20 cow, in exchange we will owe you a favor.
Nah. No. Yeah, we wish we could help. Sorry.
Sorry.
Tough times for us. But they mock us in
They now
return.
mock us, yeah.
I guess we'll go take whatever horses they do have. Now we can go through the snow more easily after all.
Yes. Bring
Can we
wind.
do that one? Oh, there's been a lot of chaos.
Horses we have, yeah. Spirit. Bargain with the turtle spirit. Alright. One horse as a gift, yes. Discuss the tribute.
We're looking for 10 Adelaide.
A modest fee. Agreed.
There we go. Oh, they no longer mock us either.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. We're almost back up to it. Like, the herds are growing. Emissary entering. It's a Griffin village. Yes.
Again, these yearly ones, that's how we keep.
Yeah, of course. The annual tribute of... Oh.
Well, they don't have horses. Oh.
Oh.
Well, I guess we'll take goods then.
Yeah,
10
take
goods.
goods. 10 goods. Give us that.
Fine.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, right.
That's something too.
There we go.
Don't have horses. I guess they can keep them. Maybe.
Very, very strange people. Very strange people.
Is it time to go war again?
Storm season. I
attack
don't
the-
like. Maybe. Give the Lasterlings a big thrashing.
The Theraklings, the Raider clans. The Lesterlings attacked us. I feel like that's especially bad.
It is. I don't like doing this in Storm season. It feels very
Well, anything is risky in Storm season.
risky. But let's give them
Teach them the meaning of
sword horse.
not fear us.
Physical season. Karina was glad that the force was weaker. Still, anything could happen.
Kill them. It really allows us to loot as much as possible. It's so weird to go here and attack them and then be like, we want to survive. Oh, you can just go home.
Yes, there is a bonus if you talk to all horses and wheel clans. You get like a permanent bonus. Let's
Tribute from everyone.
skirmish.
Oh, it's a circ attack, right?
Yeah,
We
berserk
can
attack. Yeah.
Win some extra loot. Magic, as it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I do love that thing that gives us magic every time we do that.
It's
And
pretty
we also
good.
got Stalwart Shield.
oh, the stalwart shield.
This was great.
Before the rise of Baronstead, the wheels have called their valley clans their kingdom. With the claims to share a throne. In terms of tradition, they have intensified. Both Initiative and Avalanche say they are rightful possessors of the Chariot throne. Our proponents, tribal revival, take heart from this news. With the Wheel Kingdom weak, we have room to restore the tribal baron to its former cohesion and glory. That's good news.
Okay.
Very good news.
What is the Stalwart Shield?
One last raid then to.
Let's do it. Can we go for the Therakling? Because surely they have more loot now that we haven't just raided them.
Certainly.
Harvesting that harvest of blood that they. The Yellow Hill is so happy that they're not the target now. Treat yourself. Also, they're better at it because I have the magic knife. Right?
Kill as
Oh,
many
look
as
at this!
possible.
5 swords.
Yeah.
5 swords. All right, take it down.
Let Karenna have her day.
Oh yes,
Okay.
have your day, Corinna.
Feels the might of her macht filling her and spots a chance for personal heroism.
Do the best thing.
Back with enemy strongest.
They got their leader.
They have the leader.
Man.
Karenna easily fought her way to the grey-haired warrior covered in tattoos, led the Tharlings. Before his bodyguards could stop her, Karenna fought a brief duel, which ended with the enemy war leader mortally wounded. Karenna raised her blade in thanks to Humacht, rode back to our ranks. The Tharlings were thrown into disarray.
So now we can. Oh,
Here's-
yeah, sorry. Oh well, we can fight first.
We're soon over. Things of account. Another treasure.
Under the treasure, the pyre ash of Orlanth.
Wow. We are we are doing great.
And the shield. Yeah, we should check those before we end.
Yes. Oh. Magic +6? What the heck?
Oh boy.
The king
Oh, it's a kid.
the birth of their son Venef. The Baron line of kings again has a male heir, which is it has lacked since Ivalantha's sons from his first marriage were killed battling scorpion people. Look at my boy, Ivalantha declares. He will grow up strong of mind and sure of thought. When I am gone, he will lead the Barantheli to glories untold since riders and rams met and became one. Dawn talkers say that this auspicious event has increased our clan magic. Yes.
We should get blessing from Elmo.
I I like that it says that the wife endured like a hero when she was giving birth.
I know.
That's you know. God, look at his face though. Yes. Yeah, do you want to seek a blessing or do you want to
Yeah,
celebrate?
that's a blessing. That's a blessing. We need that more than happiness.
Well, we have a lot of goods now, so let's 15 goods.
Oh, that's good.
Golden glow surrounded the boy. Yellow-haired cows wandered through our gates.
Oh.
In later years, the yellow cattle didn't breed true. Truly, they were a unique gift.
30
Right.
extra cattle. Now we're up to 1,000 again.
Oh, flame singers.
We just kill them all. And use some magic, I mean. Yeah, we got it. Kill them all. Shoot them.
All flame singers before so original flame singers bow.
Oh.
Ready close. Alright, we need to charge now.
Yeah.
Charge! Fight fiercely. Let Karenna have her day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Ah,
Oh, Lance is riding a flame-wreathed mare.
yeah, let's do it. She's a hero, right?
She is a hero. The quick clear blows, then the flamer here fell. Yes.
Yeah.
Raised the blade thanks to Humacht. Yes, that's right. Fight fiercely.
Happens. Oh,
Yes. Yes. Super 16 not fought so fiercely.
Berserk attack.
Berserk attack. Or do you hold the ground?
Oh, that's berserk attack. Let's
Berserk
get back to the
attack.
magic.
Ah!
Right? Now we hold the ground.
Okay.
Alright, good.
There are flame singers off, and the survivors left out plundering our land, aided by the white goddess shrine, royal auxiliaries, blood tree granters, magic. Yeah, yeah.
We did lose a couple warriors,
We
though.
did.
After we get those again.
Ah,
Look at the magic we have now.
such
Fewer
power.
people, but almost 100 more cattle, and lots of horses, too.
They're gonna pay for that, certainly.
What's the omens say? Mild dark season.
Alright.
Okay. So we can raid in dark season 2 this year.
Maybe, yeah.
Health, probably.
Yeah.
Wilds. Well, honestly, we have plenty of everything. We can do a bit of diplomacy for demanding more tribute. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Pretty,
Maybe.
Hmm?
Want to do one harmony just to keep people happy.
Sure. Keep them a little happy.
Okay. Nice.
Ah. What an auspicious day.
It's pretty well. So,
One for was Ceradan. After consulting with the clan ancestors and elders, Ceradan's knowledge and lore of the wing-cuttling customs have surpassed any ordinary man's. Explanations can still be hard to follow. Right.
okay. Oh,
Heroic
Heroic
lore!
lore.
Well,
Oh,
that's lost.
maybe
Maybe
we
you're
can-
on the way out, actually.
Yeah. These are older.
Uh-huh.
Probably she
worship
worships
them.
no one.
Oh, well. Wonderful news
Oh,
already.
wow, look at
Jesus Christ. This is incredible.
And this is incredible at hunting.
Oh, the level of Navera. Wow. Well, we're reorganizing. Jesus. Flamesing Chief purged rivals and ended up outlawing many of his warriors. They have resorted to banditry. Our caravans won't be as safe. We need to purge the bandits, I guess.
Oh my
Mr. Shamus
God.
fell distant eyes upon the wildlands. I believe this was a divination used by neighbors to learn Hannah's game blessing. True, we can expect trouble, as the blessing takes food from their mouths. Yes, well.
All right.
Wow, what an eventful year.
Let's say that's that then.
That's that then. Yeah. All right. That's our first exciting almost 4 hours of this game. We'll be back to play more of this soon. Don't know exactly when, but we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's highly enjoyable. There's been intriguing developments.
So much stuff.
So much stuff.
All right.
This guy, Laker. Oh! I think we have. Yeah, we need to do some reorganizing probably at the start of next time. Sort some stuff out, but that'll be done. Thanks people for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We certainly did, and we will catch you later. Have a nice evening. Bye.
Bye.